Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. We have a very, a legendary match potentially in waiting with Rafael Nadal, a 14-time Grand Slam champion, playing in what could be his last ever match at Roland Garros against Alexander Zverev, the number 4 player in the world. Rematch of their 2022 clash where Zverev had to retire with a ruptured ankle, and Nadal took first a tiebreaker, second set was a tiebreaker, then he had to retire and was on crutches. They played under the roof in 2022 as well. They're playing under the roof today, and probably does favor Zverev it being under the roof, but the crowd is firmly behind Nadal, as you can expect. The roars were just deafening when he walked out on support, and then when they were calling out the years that he's won Roland Garros in the warm-up just now, I mean, phenomenal atmosphere, and I'm sure that G's up Nadal. The head-to-head is 7-3 in favor of Nadal. Nadal's won all the clay court matches against Zverev that they've played, apart from one, which is in Madrid in 2021. Madrid, though, the conditions are a bit different with the altitude. It's a bit quicker. It's not a slow clay court by any stretch. So, yeah, I can take it with a pinch of salt. But look, I'm liking the Rafa kit, the turquoise shirt with white shorts and turquoise shoes, and then a lighter headband and armbands. Looking good. I like the kit, to be honest. It's a nice one. Honestly, Manos says Vamos Nadal. Yeah, Vamos Nadal. If you're a Nadal fan, let me know in the comments and the live chat who you're cheering on and why. And we've got a link for the match. No, unfortunately not. When's the match going to start? It should start in a minute, hopefully, because they're just finishing all up now. And yeah, do hit that like button, please, if you haven't done so already. Helps us out. Break a leg, not literally, though. Exactly, yeah. Not literally, that's for sure. Look, this is a monumental match, and let's see, can Nadal pull off what would be an upset, really, even though he is the king of clay. He's only ever lost 3 matches. 3 matches at Roland Garros. He's 112 and 3, 97% win record. That's phenomenal. And look, I mean, he's going to be going into this, though, still with a lot of pressure on his shoulders because he hasn't played at a particularly high level since coming back from injury. But we do know that his level does raise. It does. It does go upward like this when he's on Philippe Chatrier. It does. You know, look, he gets an extra step. He's slightly quicker. He's got a bit more on his shots. He's a bit more dialed in. Everything just increases in level. Can he do that today? He's going to have to, because Zverev is the Rome champion. He's just won in Rome. He's been playing some good tennis. And with the roof closed, he'll be serving quite big, you'd imagine. And of course, we know Zverev has one of the biggest serves on tour. So Nadal have to be up to his game. You have to be playing a good level. It will be slow. Last year and the year before, under the roof, it was very slow conditions, but it's still conditions. So which is why it makes it easy to serve. Nadal to start off serve, and he did lose the toss. He won the toss. So Zverev spun it, called, and lost it. So Nadal serve first as he goes into the backhand of Zverev, but the serve is long. And Anthony in the chat, hey, what's up for Zama man? Vamos Rafa. Yeah, Vamos Rafa. We'll see. Like, it'll be great to see him win, right? Zverev's got a lot more left in his career. Good kick serve down the tee into the backhand of Zverev. Backhand down the middle from Zverev. Same from Nadal. Then a forehand cross from Zverev. Backhand cross from Nadal. Forehand cross from Zverev again. Backhand down the middle from Nadal. Good depth, though. Then goes forehand cross. Backhand from Zverev cross court. Nadal then goes cross court again. Backhand cross from Zverev. This is a ridiculously long rally for a first point. Forehand down the line from Nadal now. On the stretch, Zverev shanks that forehand drop shot into the net from Nadal. A gasp from the crowd. Nadal sets up the point really well. The drop shot, though, he just couldn't execute it the way he wanted. Nets the drop shot. It was there. If he makes that drop shot, he probably wins the point. That must have been at least 20 shots, that rally. And if that's what we've got in store for the rest of the match. It's going to be a grinding encounter. Serve at wide into the backhand of Zverev. Great deep return into the forehand of Nadal. Then down the middle goes Zverev. Backhand to backhand. Now forehand cross from Zverev. Backhand cross from Nadal. Forehand down the line from Zverev. It's massive. Oh my word. Holy moly. Massive blow from the German. And he's got a big, big opening here, early doors in this match, in this opening game. This opening service game of Nadal's. First point Nadal should have won. I think he'll know that, but just needs to put it behind him now. Reset. If he gets broken straight away, it's not ideal, of course. Tries to go for a big swinging lefty serve down the tee from the Jew side. It's missed the line by quite some distance. Fine. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Second serve. Zverev very far behind the baseline double fault. Uh-oh. And the crowd is dead silent. Dead silent. They were completely raucous at the start. The first point, Nadal, hammering away. Okay, missed drop shot, but he was playing away, set up the point nicely. Now a love 40 triple break point opportunity for Zverev straight away. The crowd are, yeah, this is not a good sign. He needs to pick it up here. He needs to show something. He needs to get on the board. At least get a point here. Forehand cross from Nadal. Backhand down the line from Zverev. Backhand into the net from Nadal. He breaks to love. Zverev. There's a little racket shake from Zverev. Nadal looks at his box. He doesn't look happy. It's not a good early sign here. Zverev gets the early break straight away. Nadal yet to win a point. The roof being closed doesn't help, I think. The ball won't pop as much because the roof's closed. And you can see the Nadal on the backhand netted two backhands where he's in an awkward position. He's almost taking the backhand quite low. And probably because he'd normally expect it to be coming up. And the issue is he probably wouldn't have practiced with the roof closed. And neither is Zverev, to be fair. So, we have to factor that in. But I think with Zverev, his game is probably slightly more suited when the roof is closed. Nadal would have been hoping and praying that it wasn't. In fact, I say the roof's closed, but have they opened it again? No, it is closed. So yeah, I mean, let's see what Nadal can do on the return game now. Zverev serving to consolidate that early break. Serve out wide, backhand from Nadal, deep down the middle. Forehand cross from Zverev, backhand from Nadal into the backhand, and Zverev tries to drive it down the line, finds it a massive roar from the French crowd. Nadal's won his first point. Love 15. Carlos Moya in Nadal's box. Nadal knows he's gonna have to play a pretty good level of tennis today. Zverev's not gonna gift him a win, that's for sure. Serve into the net from Zverev. Second serve coming up. Oh, double fault. Double fault from Zverev. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I was thinking, I was about to say, would he double fault potentially under the pressure? It's looking like it. Looking like the pressure might be taking. The crowd is firmly, obviously, with Nadal. They might cheer double faults. They did just there. Love 30. Deep return from Nadal down the middle. Forehand down the line from Zverev. Then goes backhand cross, trying to pummel the Nadal forehand. Nadal, goes forehand cross. It's a bit short. Great drop shot from Zverev. Slices across the ball. Nadal starts chasing and then stops himself, knowing he's not going to be able to get there. Yeah, it's a great drop shot. Great touch. Zverev doesn't have the best drop shot generally. It can be quite inconsistent, but that one was executed to perfection. 15-30. Serve out wide. All block return from Nadal clips the baseline. Forehand lob. Sorry, backhand lob from Nadal even. Then goes backhand again. Lobbing it. Forehand cross from Zverev. Backhand cross from Nadal. Forehand cross from Zverev. Slice from Nadal. Forehand into win from Zverev. Comes to the net. Backhand. Tries to pass Zverev. Does Nadal. The volley from Zverev wasn't good enough. Nadal has a chance to pass him cross court. But he just whips it long. Just off balance there on that forehand side. Mishits it. So we're at 30 all. What's happening here? There's a call, is there? Who's challenging? I'm assuming it's Nadal. What's he challenging for? No? Okay, no. Well, they're clapping as if it was a challenge, but no. And also, there's no challenges, right, at Roland Garros, so they're just clapping because they want to try and get behind Nadal, maybe? Anyway, 30 all. Interesting. So Donati's missed from this very close. 218 kilometers per hour, serving rockets. Second serve into the backhand of Nadal. Backhand in the middle. Backhand is massive from Zverev. Takes it in to win. That two-hander is firing right now. 40-30. Love 30 down. Lebeau says, Vamos, Rafa. Yeah, Vamos, Rafa indeed. I mean, look, unless you're a Zverev fan, I think, or maybe a Djokovic fan potentially, although, I think if you're a reasonable Djokovic fan, you probably want Nadal to win anyway because you want the potential of getting a Nadal Djokovic matchup. But surely you want Nadal to win. He's not got many matches left, so we want to see more and more of him. Oh, lob from Nadal, smash from Zverev, isn't put away straight at Nadal. It's a quick smash though, and Nadal hits that backhand. It sounds like the clap when they're waiting for a challenge to come up on the screen. Exactly, that's exactly what I said. Yeah. So I was like, what's going on? Are they trying to? Are they waiting for a challenge? And I realized it's Roland Garros. There's no challenges. Bizarre. Anyway, 79% of you have gone for Rafa to win so far. Okay, on the YouTube poll. Do remember to hit that like button, please. Do subscribe if you're new as well. Thank you for tuning in. Got people in the Tsitsipas Fuchsovich match as well going on. If you want to tune in for that, then David's covering that one. We'll serve into the backhand of Zverev. Forehand cross from Nadal. Backhand cross from Zverev's missed. 15 love. Also into the forehand of Zverev. Backhand is a lob from Nadal. Clips the baseline. Backhand on the line. He's just missed. Just swerved wide. 15-0. Nadal just looks a bit rushed right now. And that's not a good sign because this is these are slow courts. Yes, Zverev is hitting through the court with a lot of pace, but Nadal being rushed, yeah, as I said, it's not a good sign at the moment. Just looks a little bit late on some of the shots. Now, maybe he just warms into the match and starts to find his timing, but just looks a little bit off the pace right now anyway. It's early doors. Serve into the backhand of Zverev. Backhand to backhand. It's a very slow second serve from Nadal. Backhand cross is big though from Nadal. Forehand down the line from Zverev's big. Gets to that backhand and crunches it cross court. Forehand cross from Zverev. Backhand on the line from Nadal's miss again. Too close to the line. And again, it swerves wide. Zverev is moving very well and also hitting the ball extremely clean right now. Very good depth. Sometimes he hits these very loopy forehands. He's not doing that at the moment. He's hitting through the court. Good topspin, good enough coverage as well, but just sweet striking from that side of the court right now. Serve into the backhand of Zverev. Ooh. Well struck backhand return, but it's gone long. So 30 all. Nadal's got a little bit of breathing room at 30 all. Let's sing. Let's go, Rafa. Let's go. Let's go, Rafa. Let's go. Yeah, let's go, Rafa. Come on. Come on, Rafa. Oh my word, that serve is miles wide from the dug. Again, he tried to go for that one down the tee, but he's exaggerating it so much that he's almost like falling over as he's hitting it. Serve into the forehand of Zverev, then goes forehand long, so 40-30. That was important. That was important. Nadal needed to win that point. He's got a good opportunity now here. A very good opportunity to at least get on the board. Keep in keep in shooting distance. Keep in touch with Zverev, with Sasha Zverev. Serve into the forehand of Zverev. Forehand cross from Nadal, backhand of the line from Zverev, backhand of the line from Nadal, then backhand line from Zverev, backhand to backhand still. Cross court goes Zverev, though forehand is very loopy forehand, good depth though from Nadal. Cross court, then goes backhand of the line, backhand cross from Zverev, forehand cross from Nadal, backhand of the line from Zverev, tries to go for the winner. He's found the net though instead, so a hold, and the crowd going ballistic, trying to get behind the Spaniard, the 14th time Roland Garros champion. Looking pretty calm, Nadal. There's no fist bump, or we haven't seen any of that yet. Hopefully, we do see it, but I think for now, he is trying to weather these early exchanges, and I think this next game coming up will be crucial. Let's see, can he start to get some inroads? He did have inroads, obviously, on the Zverev serve as love 30. Didn't manage to open up any break points. If he breaks back, I think that's when we might see the signature Vamos, the fist pumps, the roars. Go Rafa, says Clownsy. Gerald finds in Norwegian we have the saying "aha gratin halsen," literally meaning having the tearful cry in your throat on the verge of tears would be the English variant. That's how I feel now. Yeah, on the verge. Yeah. So it's when you say, actually, you know what, Gerald, find it's similar to saying, "Oh, I've got something stuck in my throat," and that's what we tend to say in the UK or in England, well, in English, sorry, even. You say like, "Oh, I've got something stuck in my throat." If you feel like you're about to cry. That's actually a saying, so it's quite similar. The roar as Rafa gets on the board. Yeah, I know. It was a massive roar, wasn't it? Huge, huge roar. See what Rafa can do here on the return game. Oh, people shouting and Rafa's not happy. Who are they booing? Interesting. The crowd are booing the person doing it. So that wide's big. Oh, what a serve. Gets a rack on it, but misses it. Shanks it, does Nadal. Serve on the tee into the backhand of Nadal. Lob return down the middle, then goes forehand cross Nadal. Backhand down the line from Zverev, that ends up being central. Little drop volley from Zverev comes to net. What a reaction volley from Nadal. But again, pretty muted. There is the little fist bump, but again, no massive vamos. I mean, normally you'd see that massive vamos from Nadal. It's a great get. And the second volley, great reaction volley. Good exchange. Good point from both. Oh, forehand is short from Nadal. Backhand cross put away. Is it? No. Zverev's missed that. How's he missed that? That's a bad, bad miss. Bad, bad miss. I mean, that's out by quite some margin as well by the looks of it. Okay. Zverev's biggest issue is getting tense on serve. That's true. I saw a stat yesterday that tennis has 1 billion fans. How many hundred of millions of those are on Rafa's side, do you think? Don't know. Oh, forehand into win from Zverev finds the net. 15-40. Two break point opportunities here for Nadal. Nadal's not playing great. He's not, but he's also not playing terribly. And he's done enough right now to earn a couple of break points here. Some errors from Zverev. That was two pretty, well, two tight errors. A short backhand they should have put away. And then error just now into and forehand on the front foot. Forehand cross from Zverev. Backhand lob from Nadal. Nadal's kind of gone into defensive mode here, just trying to hit with good depth. Force the error from Zverev. Backhand cross from Zverev. Clips the net cord. Forehand cross from Nadal. Tries to whip it. A lot of tops with a lot of depth, and he's just gone long. So one break point goes begging. Oh, forehand in the middle from Zverev. Forehand again down the line from Zverev is massive. Wow. It's just so strange how he can go from missing an easy backhand and netting a forehand, going into in, and then next thing you know, he just crunches an absolute bullet with a forehand on the line. Yeah, Nadal shouting to himself in frustration. Two break points go begging. Kicks out into the backhand of Nadal. Now backhand again, cross court forehand down the middle from Zverev. Tried to go down the line, didn't quite hit the mark. Then Nadal goes down the line on the stretch on the forehand side. Zverev goes behind him. So intelligent from the German. Nadal just didn't get enough width on that forehand down the line. Six winners for Zverev so far, only the one for Nadal. Which I guess would be that volley. A reaction volley of the net. Serve is a let. So Nadal had two break points at 15-40, didn't take them. Zverev now has advantage, game point to consolidate that break yet again. Kicks. Ooh. Big serve down the tee from Zverev. He wants to have a look at the mark. He's asked the chair umpire to have a look. And it is out just. Oh, interesting. They've got a little camera on the chair umpire. What's this? What's this chair umpire cam? Yeah, they do. He's got it on his ear. That's so interesting. And so when they go and look at the mark, like they're showing it from that camera angle from his like eyes. So it's like your third person. That's so interesting. Kick seven. I don't know what that brings, but anyway. Forehand cross from the Nadal short, massive, massive forehand into from Zverev, and a beautiful volley as he comes forward. He does hold 3-1. Nadal, big opportunities. That's gonna be crucial for him to start taking those chances because I don't think he's going to be able to play at a level to blow Zverev away in straight sets super easily. He's going to have to take the chances when they come. He'll be frustrated he didn't take one of those two break points. Still in touching distance though, just needs to continue to hold serve. Easier said than done, of course, but crowd really G'd up, but people constantly shouting. Moses, wow, that was high level stuff from Zverev. Nadal didn't do anything wrong. Sasha stepped up. Yeah, that's true. Nadal didn't do anything wrong. I think he could have taken some more risks, maybe. I think he probably should have. But yeah, he didn't play poor tennis, but I think his level could have been better there. I think he needs to be a bit more adventurous. He was looking to get the error from Zverev. Little short slice from Zverev on the defense as Nadal clips the tram line with a backhand down the line. Then goes forehand on the line. Beautifully done. Nadal 15 love. But yeah, look, I mean, he's probably thinking, especially after Zverev made those two errors, he'll probably make another one. If I just push him enough, but yeah, it's not to be. One of the breakpoints was a missed forehand from him, right? So to be fair, he was trying to be brave and tried to go deep with that forehand, which is why I missed it. Well, massive serve down the line. Sorry, out wide from Nadal opens up the forehand down the line that he crunches. Another winner from the Spaniard. That'll give him confidence. 30 love. It's the classic lefty play. Swinging lefty serve from the outside into the backhand of a right hander, dragging him off court, and then opens up that forehand on the line to finish it off. 1-2 punch does the job. Good set out wide from Nadal, this time from the juice side, and a beautiful volley. Wow, really intelligent from Nadal. 40 love. Positive signs that he's looking good on serve, that's for sure. Very positive. Serve is long from Nadal. Second serve coming up. He's got 3 game points here. Better looking stuff from Nadal. I'm liking it. Well, kicks out into the forehand, and Zverev takes a big swing at that forehand. Backhand cross from Nadal. Forehand into the net from Zverev. He holds to love Nadal. Wow. He'll take a lot of confidence from that. He really will. 3-2 Zverev still in front. But as Matthew says here, that was Nadal's best game. It was. Yeah. It definitely was, right? And it's a positive thing. Very, very positive thing because he'll just continue to gain more and more confidence. And if he's able to actually feel better about his game, it'll make a huge, huge difference for the rest of the set and also the rest of the match. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. So, Nadal, can he pick it up here? Can he get the break? That's the question. Or serve into the forehand and Nadal with the let. Serve on the tee is massive from Zverev. Absolutely huge. 205 kilometers per hour down the tee. 15 love. Very close to the line there as well. Nadal scampering. Gets a racket on it, but it's the edge of the racket. 86% of you have gone for Nadal to win. No surprises there, of course. So at one, it's the forehand of Nadal. Great return into the backhand of Zverev. Goes down the line, slice down the line from Nadal, then goes cross court with the backhand. Forehand on the line from Zverev. Slice from Nadal is out. Yeah, as soon as he hit it, it just looked like it was going to sail long. Zverev's really gone after his forehand. Really gone after it in this match so far. Hitting through it, I've barely seen. I don't even know if I've seen one of those trademark loopy forehands from Zverev that he likes to hit. It's like a passive forehand almost. Normally gets good depth on it, but not really much on it. As he gets a good kick serve out wide, opens up the court, but opts to go behind Nadal. Great play from Zverev. Goes behind the Spaniard. 40 love. He's got 3 game points. Intelligent. Oh, that's an apology. Sorry. There's Zverev. Apology accepted. Sad on the tee. Backhand from Nadal is short but in. Massive forehand down the line from Zverev. Oh my word. Humongous. You can hear because indoors as well. It's like the banging sound against the backboard or the advertising boards is just so clear. Just makes it sound even more dramatic. It's huge. Okay, 2-4 serve into the backhand of Zverev. Forehand into out from Nadal. Forehand cross on Zverev. Backhand cross on Nadal's big. Oh, that's his trademark bullet backhand. Cross court. Hit that super clean. I knew it was going to rush Zverev somewhat, and it did. So that forehand goes long. Okay, 15 love. Sad that he's missed from Nadal. Second serve coming up. Second serve into the forehand of Zverev. Goes down the middle with the forehand. Backhand on the from Nadal. Forehand cross from Zverev. Backhand on the line from Nadal. It's an ambitious shot to try and hit. He goes long or goes wide even. Just wonder whether he should have gone cross court there. Almost looked like he was rushed a little bit, so he was late on the backhand. So then, obviously, if you're late on your stroke, you tend and you're being dragged out, you tend to go down the line, right? Because you don't have to rotate through the ball as much. Side on the tee from Nadal, then goes forehand cross, backhand cross from Zverev, forehand from Nadal, good depth, backhand on the line from Zverev, then goes backhand cross Nadal, backhand on the line from Nadal, backhand on the line from Zverev, good depth. Good from Nadal, though, soaks it up. Massive forehand on the line from Zverev, then goes backhand as he comes to the net. Pass from Nadal is good enough. Goes cross court. Zverev has to go very far across. It's a nice height on the volley, but he's stretching. Tries to go for the drop volley and he drops it wide. So 30-15. Good point. Good point from both. 30-15 Nadal. Serve out wide into the net from Nadal. Second serve coming up. You can hear the sirens in the background in Paris. Something's going down. Second serve into the forehand of Zverev. Backhand cross from Nadal. Forehand cross from Zverev's big. Then goes forehand cross again. Tries to find a ridiculous angle. He's just missed it. Zverev is hitting his forehand super clean at the moment. Where has this come from? Someone explain to me what's happening. It's almost like it looks like, and I could be wrong, looks like he's like, especially the forehand cross court, looks like he's altered it somewhat a little bit, either technique wise, the way he's hitting it, or maybe it's just the general shape and intent behind it more than anything. Just feel like there's a lot less slow, loopy balls that we're seeing from that forehand side. He's still giving himself, good enough margin for error over the net and it's high topspin, but it just got a bit more punch to it. 40-15. I wonder whether it's the confidence as well, playing under the roof potentially. So I don't know, see the big one from the Nadal. He's got 2 game points here. Into out forehand. Then forehand cross from Zverev. Backhand cross from Nadal. Forehand down the middle from Zverev. Forehand cross from Nadal. Then goes forehand cross again. Good angle. Has Zverev dragged out. Slices long from Zverev. And we have the trademark little Nadal fist bump. He knows that's a good point to win. Intelligent play with the angle. Zverev just an awkward backhand slice to hit so far off court. Slices it long. So 4-3. Let's see. Zverev 78% first serves. Nadal around 50%. Surely that will drop and present a chance for Rafa to break. Yeah, you'd imagine so, right? I'd be very surprised if Zverev's overall first serve in percentage for the match is 78%. I think it surely has to drop. Whether it might not be this set, but I don't think he can do that for 3 straight sets. I think that would be pretty phenomenal if he does. Nadal cross court looking very good down the line, not so good. Do you on the backhand or forehand or both? What's your verdict on that? Or are you just talking about the exchanges? You think in the cross court exchanges, Nadal's looking okay, but when they trade down the line, he's struggling a bit. Okay, Nadal showing much better signs, even if Zverev closes out this set. Nadal's shown if he keeps his current level, we have a match as Matthew. Yeah, maybe. Backhand. Yeah, the backhand he struggled with down the line. He has struggled with it. He's tending to be hitting it down the line, and he either looks like he's a bit late on it, or he's just the timing's a little bit off, so it's been swerving wide into tram lines. But there's some good signs. He's definitely the level's improving as the match goes on, so there's all good signs. Am I saying he's going to win? I don't know. We'll see, but I'm more saying that it looks like we should have a competitive match on our hands, which is always the biggest thing for me. First and foremost, we want a competitive match, and then after that, well, we'll just have to wait and see. Wait and see if we get anything else. Okay. 4-3. Zverev serving to consolidate the break. It's a good serve. Nadal gets to return very short though. Lob from Nadal goes well long. Zverev's been coming forward to the net a lot, interestingly, in this matchup so far. It's worked generally. Hasn't missed too many volleys. Where can I watch this? There's someone in the chat. So I'm watching in the UK, so it's either on Eurosport or Discovery Plus. It depends on where you're based. If you let me know where you're based, I can maybe help if I know where you're based, country wise. 15 love. Kick serve into the forehand of Nadal. Very a lot of topspin from Nadal. Very short though. Gets away with it because Zverev goes into out with the forehand. It clips the net cord but stays on the German side. So 15 all. Someone holding a sign saying Rafa's house. Yeah, just joins Zverev up a break. Yep. So Zverev broke in the opening game when Nadal was serving first. Oh, serve volley is beautifully executed. Finds a good angle on that juice serve out wide. And then the volley is just, I mean, it's a bit of a gimme to be fair, but still has to execute it. It's a drop volley as well. It needs to do well enough that Nadal can't chase it down. Interestingly, only 4 out of 7 net points won from Zverev. I thought that number would have been higher, but it's not. So interesting. 3 out of 3 for Nadal. So out wide into the forehand of Nadal. Forehand cross from Zverev is massive. Defensive slice from Nadal's not good enough because Zverev comes up to the net, takes it on the volley. It's a dry volley on the backhand side behind Nadal, 40-15. For the first time, I think the pendulum has swung towards Rafa when the ball is in play. I don't know if I agree with that, Matt, to be honest. Maybe even Stevens. I haven't seen, in my opinion, a passage of play where, apart from the one service game when Nadal held to love, maybe, where I'm thinking, yeah, Nadal's looking like he's the one dominating the proceedings. He's the one that's in control of these rallies at the moment. Great serve from Zverev, ace to close it up. 5-3. So he's one game away from this first set. Would have been a great chance for Nadal to open up breakpoint opportunities, but Zverev just not giving him the opportunity. Just a really good service game. Matthew says Zverev needs to nail his first serve once Nadal neutralizes the serve. I back him. I'm not sure about that, Matthew. I'm not sure about that at all. Neutralized it a couple of times in this service game and didn't manage to win the point. But let's see, you could be right. 3-5. Serve is long from Nadal. Second serve coming up. Saki one says this is not good in the first set, as a fatigue factor hasn't even kicked in. Yeah, I mean, look, it was just the opening service game. He got broken, so it's not the end of the world. But obviously, this first set, you think, could be quite important. A lot of people saying that Nadal has to win the first set, as Zverev nets the backhand. Some well struck ground strokes from Nadal there, especially that backhand on the line that we're talking about. We were saying he wasn't hitting it so well. Manages to pull off a clean struck one hand. Well, I was going to say one hander. Clean struck two handed down the line there. The serve on a tee from Nadal. Comes forward, goes, oh no, it's a bad miss. Gets a shorter ball. Tries to take it on the up as he would normally. And drives that forehand though wide by quite a bit. It's quite a wild forehand in the end. 15-0. Serve is out from Nadal. Look close, but I do think it's out. Yeah. Zverev having a quick look. Walks away, which means it was indeed out. Second serve coming up. Second serve to the backhand, and Zverev goes down the middle with the backhand. The angle from Nadal is crazy on that forehand cross. Then goes forehand cross again, though. Zverev's in the rally, neutralised it nicely. Now forehand cross from Nadal into the net. Oh, 15-30. Now Zverev were to break, he'd take the set. Then he'd serve first in the second set. Doesn't quite seem to have that oomph, Nadal. That's what's missing. It looks like Nadal. He's playing like Nadal, but he's not quite at the level that we normally expect from Nadal. That's the thing. So that wide backhand from Zverev is in. Forehand down the middle from Nadal. Backhand down the middle from Nadal again. Backhand from Zverev. Forehand on the line from Nadal's big. Slice from Zverev. Good get. And goes forehand into it. Nadal. Nadal on the front foot. Goes volley. Beautifully done. That's vintage Nadal. Whipped that forehand on the line. Then whips it in to win. Then came to the net. Finishes off the point. 30 all. Beautifully done from the 22 Grand Slam champion. Crowd going ballistic. Cheering him on. They know, look, if he holds here, the pressure on Zverev, it'll be there. There'll definitely be pressure on him. Monumental pressure. The crowd will most likely get on his back, you would imagine, the next game. So Nadal needs to do his job here, hold serve, see what Zverev does, trying to serve out the set. Good serve, out wide into the forehand, and Zverev probably should make the return, but nets it instead. So 40-30 game point here for Nadal. To force Zverev to serve for the set. Chants of Rafa around the stadium. Parisian crowd going ballistic for their hero. Nadal, of course, has a statue outside Roland Garros. Which is, yeah. I mean, he must be the only active player to have a statue of himself at any tournament. Wonder if there's any others. I don't think there are. Kick serve into the forehand of Zverev. Good depth down the middle. And forehand on the line is massive from Zverev. Drop shot's too good. Oh my word. The forehand on the line from Zverev was well struck. Nadal soaks it up, but not enough. Ends up being a shorter forehand cross court. Zverev gets up on the court or gets up to the court very quickly. It's a beautiful slice drop shot. Really well executed. So the game point comes and goes. It's juice here. So that wide is missed from Nadal by quite some margin. Go second serve. Oh, kick serve into the backhand of Zverev. Backhand to backhand. Forehand cross from Zverev now, though. Backhand into the net from Nadal. Uh-oh. Set point for Alexander Zverev. Coach is not looking happy. Carlos Moya. That's a good question, Jamie. We'll get to that in a second. Serve into the backhand of Zverev. Forehand cross from Nadal. Backhand cross from Zverev. Forehand cross from Nadal again. Good depth. Then goes backhand cross. Forehand into the net from Zverev. Back to juice. Jamie says, does Rafa look any better than previous tournaments, or is it more of the same? I think he does look better. I think it's similar to how he's been playing, but a level above, I'd say. So I was saying earlier, he looks like Rafa. He's playing like Rafa. He's doing what Rafa normally does, but it's not at the level that we expect. That's what it is. In all honesty, so he is almost like a shadow of himself, but less of a shadow than he has been, in Rome, for example, Madrid. He's had some good moments and had some break points, especially against Zverev midway through the set. He had 15-40, didn't manage to break back. So yeah, look, I mean, we'll see how this match goes, but some good signs. But it looks like Zverev's a top four player. He is, I would say, the second. I think he's in the top two favorites for this title. That's how well he's been playing in this clay court swing. As Nadal goes long with the backhand as they trade from the baseline. Over 7 minutes gone in this game so far, and it's another set point, another break and set point for Alexander Zverev. Jamie says this match is too early, basically. Maybe, yeah. The question, I don't know whether Nadal can play better than this. I have no idea. I have no idea, right? So, but yeah, you'd assume if he does have another level to access, then yeah, this is obviously too early. The step out wide from Nadal, really good angle. Zverev somehow gets there, but the backhand return goes long. Nadal lets it go. He was going to come to the net. I've always said Zverev's best surface is clay. I actually agree. He's got more time to set up. I think it's actually on the forehand side, which can be a bit clunky at times. And I was saying earlier that I haven't seen too many airy, loopy ground strokes off that side. He tends to really hit through the forehand, especially on clay. I think more so than you'd see on other surfaces, and probably because he's less rushed. The two-hander is generally very solid anyway, on all surfaces, and his serve's big enough that he can still get good purchase off this surface, and he's got a big kick serve. So yeah, all he need, I think, is lacking a good drop shot, but he's played a few good ones today. Forehand into in from Nadal, steps in, gets a short ball, goes forehand cross, too big for Zverev. Zverev looking at the surface, looking to see if it was out. It's not. Massive forehand from Nadal. Zverev not able to handle that heat. Advantage game point, Nadal. Oh, good serve out wide again. Then forehand on the line from Nadal. On the stretch goes Zverev. Forehand cross, massive backhand from Nadal down the line. Gets the baseline. Oh, somehow. Great defensive work from Zverev. Down the middle, clips the baseline. It's an awkward shot. Very awkward shot from Nadal on the forehand. Looks at the surface. I think maybe got a dodgy bounce. That's kind of the look that he's giving. I agree with you on that, Jamie. And yet his only slam final is on hard court, yeah. But he's an all round player. I mean, he won the Olympic gold on a hard court, so I think he's skill set wise he should be good on all surfaces. But I think yeah, clay slightly is better surface. I would say drop shot is good from Nadal, but it's not good enough. Wow, I think Nadal might have clapped there. Good serve from Nadal, gets a really short return. Nadal goes drop shot, but it's got too much air on it. Even though it's very so far behind the baseline, he has got incredible fitness. Somehow gets there and dinks it down the line. Manages to avoid touching the net as well. Rafa, says Alexi. Hello, Bean fans. Who's B? Alexi. Go away, Z. Yeah. 7 to 4 Zverev. Another set point, and he's taking it. He breaks Nadal, and he takes the set, Zverev. So, okay, so 6-3 Zverev. Oh, no. What's going to happen? This is going to be a struggle, I'll tell you that, because I'm just not trying to think. Realistically, can Zverev, will he drop his level? I think he can make less first serves. If we're being fair, I think that last service game, Nadal maybe holds it if it's level on serve. He had chances to break earlier on. So one ace for Zverev, none for Nadal. First serves in 78%. for Zverev, like Matt was saying, you'd expect that to drop. Only 61% for Nadal. First set points won though, 78% for Zverev, 65% for Nadal. Second set points won, big disparity here, 60% for Zverev, only 38% for Nadal. He's being killed on his second serve. Winners unforced errors, 15 winners for Zverev, 9 unforced errors, 5 winners for Nadal, so 3 times as less winners and the same amount of errors at 9. So, yeah, that needs to flip for Nadal, the winners to unforced errors ratio. Look, I mean, the first serves made, I don't think it's an issue. I think over 60, over 55, 60% is pretty normal. But I think he needs to try and hope that Zverev's first serves made in percentage drops, and also Nadal has to be a bit more adventurous on the second serve. Um, because at the moment, only winning 38% of his second serve points is not good enough. Or if he doesn't want to change that second serve, then yes, he needs to make more first serves then to avoid it being such a deciding factor. So let's see how we get on in the next set. Looks like Nadal has gone to the bathroom. Rafa wins the next two, and then Zverev, and then Rafael. Oh, fair enough. I wasn't able to finish. Yes, Stefanos won in 3 sets. Yeah, Saki won says Zverev combines speed with reach. Yes, yeah. Clownsy says Steph won in 3. He did. Thank you, says Lexi. I won't be able to finish. Oh, I wasn't able to finish. Grr, 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 grr. Grr, grr. Okay, 76% of you have gone for Nadal. Nice, nice, nice. Rafa needs outdoor and hot. Under the roof means Zverev is less likely to hit such high serving numbers. Also, is likely to hit such high serving numbers. Also, Rafa can't rip his forehand through these slow conditions. Yeah, I agree. I agree. The roof is definitely advantage Zverev. So yeah, it's a shame that the conditions aren't being played outdoors. But I guess if it's raining, it's raining. What can you do about it? It's just a shame that it's the case. But yeah, it's one of those things. One of those things. Okay, Zverev will serve first in this second set. Okay, serve out wide from Zverev, backhand into the net from Nadal, dragged him out big time there, Zverev. Very good serve. Rafa's come back from love 41-5, have faith in him. Or Rafa's come back even from love 41-5, have faith in him. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Sad on a tee into the backhand of Nadal. Lob backhand from Nadal. Forehand cross from Zverev. Backhand lob from Nadal again. Good depth. Then steps in, goes backhand down the middle. Backhand on from Zverev. Forehand into win from Nadal. Backhand on the line from Zverev's massive. Slice from Nadal. Forehand cross from Zverev is big. Nadal on the stretch. Zverev doesn't need to let it bounce because it's long. Zverev is just crunching the ball at the moment, and Nadal's struggling. He's struggling. Just keep pace with Zverev when that happens. As soon as Zverev's on the front foot, Nadal struggles to keep up from the looks of it. Look, if he's even half a step slower, Nadal, it makes a difference because majority of setting up your ground strokes and your movement is all based off your footwork, and if he's even half a step slower than usual than he used to be, it will be noticeable. Forehand down the middle from Zverev. Backhand cross is huge from Zverev. Forehand in the middle from Nadal again. Backhand is wide. Great forehand cross from Zverev. Great depth. Nadal can't soak it up. 40 love. Clancy says Zverev always looks tall every time I see him. That's fair. Easy hold in the end from Zverev. Closed roof. Yeah, closed roof. Definitely an advantage for Zverev. Of course, still conditions with the serve, and also the ball's not bounced. It's not popping quite as much. It's slower conditions. He can grind Nadal through the court, and Nadal's forehand is just not quite as potent. It's as simple as that, really. Okay. Serve into the backhand of Zverev. Forehand cross from Nadal. Backhand down the line from Zverev. Backhand down the middle is good from Zverev, is it? No, it's gone long. It's gone long. So, love 15. Good start from Nadal. Serve out wide from Nadal. Forehand down the line now. Zverev just crunching the forehands here. All shank from Nadal, but it's in. Forehand down the middle from Zverev. Forehand cross from Nadal. Backhand the line from Zverev. Comes to the net. Smash opportunity. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, that's a bad miss. Love 30. Nadal's got a chance here. He's got big inroad at love 30 here. That was a bad miss. That was a bad, bad miss from Zverev. Carnage. So, sorry, I was saying love 30. 30 love even. I was getting excited like he was going to break him. So that wide. Forehand from Zverev is long. 40 love. So Nadal doing okay on serve at the moment. Okay, they must have resumed on the other courts. Felix is able to come back out and finish this match. Nice. Nice. So I wonder whether they'll open the roof then. Will they? Trying to think. At Wimbledon, they tend to open the roof if the weather's got better, from what I know. Do they do that though at Roland Garros? I guess we'll see. Okay, 40 love. So out wide, backhand cross from Zverev. Massive forehand down the line from Nadal, then goes into win again. Goes down the line this time with the forehand cross from Zverev. Backhand the line from Nadal. Slice from Zverev. Comes forward. Nadal drop shot is beautifully done. Little deft touch from Nadal. Very, very good. All right. So, I'll tell you what, we're in a really good position here for this second set. Started off nicely. Started off really nicely. So, here we go. Rafa fans don't give up hope. We know that Zverev loves a chance. Maybe, yeah. Especially in the opening rounds, he's playing a lot better than I was expecting him to play, to be honest. Great stuff out wide from Zverev. Ace from the G side. They won't open the roof now, right? Since they started the match with the roof. Oh, yes, you're right. So when they start the match with the roof closed, they don't open it again, do they? Because it changes conditions. So it's only if they close it midway. Once they close it midway, after a match has started with the roof open, if they close it after, can they then open it again? I think they can, right? But it's when it started with the roof closed, they can't. It's a bit annoying. Now, I can't imagine they'll open the roof. Thanks, Matthew. Just I thought, yeah, I think you guys are right. I think you guys are right. So into the backhand of Nadal. Good depth down the middle. Backhand on the line from Nadal. Backhand cross from Zverev. Forehand cross from Nadal. Backhand on the line from Zverev. Backhand on the stretch from Nadal. Goes long. Rushing the Spaniard. 30 love. Serve into the net. That's, kick serve into the forehand. Oh, forehand missed. Forehand missed from Zverev. 30-15. Served on a tease and ace. He's kept the lines, painted the line. Ridiculous serving. Crazy. Oh, serve out wide. It's in. Is it? And the backhand from Nadal looked close as well, but both must have been close or clipped the line. Massive forehand from Zverev down the line to finish off the game to 15. Wow. Massive hitting. 2-1. Right. Yeah, let's go Rafa. Calls of let's go Rafa. Woohoo! Says Lexi. I'm cheering for Nadal, and on the girl side, I hope Tomova can win a game. Oh, why Tomova? I have interest. Interesting pick. I'm intrigued to hear your thoughts on why Tomova. Okay, 1-2. Okay. So Nadal serving at 1-2 down, looking to yet again level things up in this second set. Guys, we've also got Monfils versus say both Wilch later on in the evening session, so do check that out, of course. We should be having some matches on tomorrow as well. I'm not sure which ones yet, but I'm sure we'll have some on. 1-2, Nadal serving. I don't have a particular reason, but I prefer her over Alexandrova. Okay. Quick serve into the backhand of Zverev goes into out with a backhand return. Then goes cross court now. Forehand down the middle from Nadal. Great depth. And just pops up on Zverev, who finds the net with a forehand. So 15 love Nadal. This set, I think, is crucial. I don't think Nadal comes back from 2 sets to love down. I'm going to be honest. I don't think he comes back from 2 sets to love down. Could he win after winning the second set? 1 set all, yeah. Or forehand cross from Nadal. Backhand cross from Nadal into the net, 15 all. Okay. Forehand into out from Rafa here. Forehand cross from Zverev is big. Oh, backhand shank from Rafa. Interesting. Very, very interesting. 15-30. This is not good. So that wide from Nadal. Backhand cross. Steps in. Oh, backhand miss. Oh, backhand miss. Oh, no. Oh, no. On wide. Okay. So the question is, what can Nadal here? What's he made of? 15-40, 2 break points to save. Forehand cross now from Nadal. Backhand cross from Zverev, clips the baseline. Nadal soaks up decently though. The forehand. Backhand is clipped clipped the baseline from Nadal. Forehand from Zverev goes long. It was a good backhand from Nadal cross court. Laser like. And Zverev goes long with the forehand. Down the tees and ace. Oh, clutch from Rafa. Wow, 15-40 to juice. 2 break points saved. Juice. What a clutch serve, though, to hit an ace. First ace of the match, that was. And then unreturnable, too. Again, going down the tee. Advantage Nadal. Wow. Some big serving to get him out of trouble. The crowd bellowing, Rafa, Rafa. Game point from 15-40 down. Good serve out wide. Zverev on the stretch. He's not going to get that. Yeah, beautifully done. It's a massive trademark. Wow. Massive reaction from Rafa to hold. Great serve out wide. Massive forehand on the line. He's digging deep here. 2-all. He's leveled things up. The crowd are going mental. Saki wants his Rafa is back. We'll see. We'll see. It's a good sign, that's for sure. That was a good sign, that game. Forehand on the line from Zverev here. Drop shot from Zverev into the net. Wow. That drop shot's been working all match. Suddenly, he's feeling the pressure a bit. This is the Rafa we want to see. Yeah, Rafa jumped up like he won the whole tournament. Yeah, he did. He did. That was a massive reaction. You know, I don't mind it really, to be honest, because he's been quite subdued. I feel like maybe he needs to G himself up a bit, so it's all good. I think anyway. Oh, massive forehands here from Zverev, too good. Pummeling away at Nadal's backhand defense. In the end, it's too good. Finds the forehand down the line. Serve into the forehand of Nadal. Oh man, that backhand was monster from Zverev. Takes the backhand on the rise, crunches it cross court. No chance. Absolutely monster. Serve out wide from Nadal's big. Then goes forehand into out to Zverev though. Forehand into in Zverev. Backhand cross from Nadal's good. Great angle. Yep. And he gets the mistake. He gets the mistake from Zverev. Very, very good. Oh. Crowd bellowing Rafa again. Oh, backhand cross from Nadal. Steps in, goes backhand cross again. Forehand cross from Zverev. Forehand into out from Nadal. Forehand cross from Zverev into the net. 30-40, breakpoint opportunity, Rafa. Oh my word. What is going on? What's happening? Out of nowhere, really. But that hold, that really big hold when he saved break points in the last game, it's had a big effect on him mentally, Rafa. He's starting to smell an opportunity and it's opened up a break point. So 30-40. Serve into the backhand of Rafa. It's in, down the middle. Gets a chance to open up with the forehand. Goes into out. Forehand from Zverev. It's short. Drop shot from Rafa. He's got the break. Oh, he's in front. Oh, wow. So Rafa Nadal takes the break in the second set. We've got a match on our hands, people. We've got a match on our hands. Wow. Really good from Nadal. Zverev just giving Nadal a bit of a look in that service game. And Nadal says, yep, I'm going to take the opportunity. They didn't take it in the first set. Had two breakpoint opportunities at 15-40. Zverev managed to hold, took the first set in the end. This time, though, Nadal says, not today. Not today. After saving breakpoints in his service game, he then breaks Zverev. Just shows how important playing the big points is at this level. Come on, Rafi, you can do this as Lexi. You feel if it's going to happen, it needs to happen now. Rafi has momentum. Yeah, and you're right. Yep, and he did. Imagine the introduction for Rafa and announcing the EC1 Roland Garros. Yeah, they were going mental. They were just like, he's saying in French, and he was just reeling it off, and the crowd are going nuts while he's doing it. Yahoo. Nice as Jose. Now he needs to consolidate it, and we have a match. Yeah, I agree. I did do that Lexi Epic. My boss is like, he's winning. He knows I'm not really listening, lol. Is he winning? Your boss knows. Your boss is very cool to know that, Lexi. 6-4-7-5-3-6-6-4 Nadal wins. Eh? But Clownsy, he's already lost. Oh, okay. So you mean 3-6-6-4-7-5-6-4? Because obviously, yeah, the first is done. But yeah, I got your point. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Okay. So 3-2 Nadal serving to nudge in front. And actually, it would be the first time in this match he's been in front in a set. Well, this is now the first time he's been in front because he got broken in the opening service game of the first set, so he was never in front in that set. This set, he was serving second. Managed to break Zverev. Now he needs to hold serve, needs to consolidate it. Go 4-2 up, give himself a gap. He's just made a mistake on the forehand, though, netting it. He needs to tighten up. Any errors in this game, stay nice and solid. So that wide is a good one. Very good one. Dragged down Zverev almost close to the crowd. And it is 15 all. A backhand slice from Zverev going long. Serve into the backhand of Zverev. Backhand goes long. Oh, that's a bad miss. Into his preferred side. You'll notice that a lot of players tend to serve into Zverev's forehand because on return, his backhand return is actually a lot better than his forehand return. If you watch his matches, you'll notice his backhand return is super solid, doesn't miss many of them. Very well shot for the most part, good depth. His forehand return can be a little bit iffy. You can miss some, net some, you go long. I don't have much on it like this one. Look, a very short forehand return from Zverev there. And again, an awkward forehand goes into the net, so 4-15. And that's one thing with Zverev. When his forehand's on, it looks phenomenal. Looks elite when he's hitting it really well and he's hitting it clean. It's looks phenomenal. But there is a big disparity between that and his worst level on his forehand. You know, his base level on his forehand. A lot of players, they don't go that low on their base forehand. He can. Massive from Nadal, making Zverev move left to right. Goes in close cross court, then goes down the line with a forehand. Zverev on the stretch can only slice into the net. Nadal's consolidated the break 4-2 here. Wow, mate, we've got a match. We've got a match. Come on, let's go. Vamos. I'm so happy we're at least going to get a competitive match. That's all I want. Even as a Nadal fan, which a lot of you know I am, look, I'm a tennis fan first and foremost, so all I want is good tennis. And then from there, if he wins, great. If not, no, it's not the end of the world. It'd be great to see him win and go further and see how far he can go in this tournament because he's won it 14 times. But yeah, can anyone not see Jarry? I mean, he's 6'8". Oh, I talk about the ball kid, Lexi. I talk about the ball kid running into Jarry. Great serve out wide from Zverev. Comes forward, gets a short ball, puts it away. Jumping forehand. Very athletic. 30 love. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, to be honest. But I think from what I've seen some reports that they have a set pattern, and Jarry actually should have waited for the ball kid and then gone. So potentially saying that it was his fault. I don't know. I wasn't watching it live, so it's hard to know. I'm just gutted that he's out because my bracket is blown to bits with him and Tabilo being knocked out. I wonder if Roger's watching, says Matthew. Probably, I'd imagine. Maybe. Who knows? Kick serve into the backhand of Nadal on the second serve, then goes down the line. Nadal, massive backhand on the line, huge. Zverev can't make it, so 30-15. If I was Nadal, I'd be pressing here because if he goes 5-2 up, he'll serve for the set. Puts down a real marker to Zverev to say, look, I'm here. I'm here. You better wake up because I'm going to steamroll you. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but look, Zverev knows, right? This is Nadal's court. So he starts turning it on. It's going to be difficult to then wrestle back momentum. Massive backhand on the line from Nadal. Forehand into out. Forehand from Zverev. Great backhand on the line from Nadal. Then goes forehand down the middle, though. Forehand cross from Zverev's good. Backhand cross from Nadal. We're back to neutral. Massive from Zverev. He's on the front foot. Goes forehand on the line. Beautifully done. Wow. Transition really well from defense to attack there. Weathered the storm. Then beautiful forehand on the line to get him on the front foot. Had Nadal on the stretch on that forehand side. Gets the short ball, puts it away. Go Sasha, says Shelley. Oh, controversial. No, just joking. Should I replied to you for earlier? Oh, sorry, Lex, I missed it. I misunderstood most likely. Yes, he did list his wins during warm up and saying, yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He did indeed. And guys, do remember to that like button, please. If you haven't done so already, do subscribe if you're new. Thank you to everyone that's tuning in. We are doing Monfils versus, say, both Wilch later on as well. And yeah, look, I mean, oh, forehand down the middle from Nadal. We also did two other streams earlier on today as Nadal just netted that forehand. So it's a good hold in the end from Zverev to 15, but Nadal still has a break, 4-3. Needs to continually consolidate it. That's the plan, right? Yeah, so let's see what Nadal can do here. This set is crucial. He has to take this set, I think. It's a must, really. It is a must. Okay. Okay, right. So, question is, how is Zverev going to handle this now? Because there's obviously a bit of pressure on him in this set. Nadal has the momentum. Can Zverev wrestle it back? I think for Nadal, he has to be really careful with because he doesn't want to slip up in level. He needs to try and just stick to a solid level here. I think he'll be able to make it through the set and take it, level things up. And that's when then I think he starts to get really tricky for Zverev because mentally he's thinking, hold on, I'm in trouble here. This is Nadal's court. You know, he's won here 14 times. He's only lost on this court 3 times in his whole career. I'm up against it. The crowd is going to go ballistic as well once Nadal wins this set. If he does win this set, even, let's say. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Only 4-3. Okay, here we go. Nadal serving at 4-3 to go 5-3 up, and that would mean one game away from this second set. Serve into the backhand of Zverev. Then backhand was wild from Nadal down the line. Absolutely wild. It's gone well long. Love 15. I've seen that from both Nadal and Zverev. Why don't do the balls die a bit more on the indoor conditions at Roland Garros on the clay? I'm assuming so. So now I asked someone why the intro was so long, and JD said they're announcing the years he won to. Yeah, they announced all the years he won it. Oh, drop volley from Nadal. Beautifully done. Forehand on the line. Came to the net. Beautiful drop volley from Nadal. So yeah, they announced all the years he won. They said he won it 14 times, and they literally reeled off in French every single year. It was pretty epic, to be honest. The crowd were just lapping it up. Great volley from Nadal. Beautiful touch. 15 all. Third on the tee is in. Forehand into and from Nadal. Backhand on the line from Zverev. Forehand into out from Nadal. Forehand cross from Zverev. Backhand cross from Nadal finds the net. Again, very awkward. Very, very, very awkward. 15-30. So that wide slice from Zverev down the middle. Forehand into out from Nadal. Comes forward to the net. Oh, beautifully done. Zverev did really well to get across. Blazes the forehand down the line. It's a tough, tough volley. There's so much pace on that forehand from Zverev. Nadal does so well. Just put out a long left hand and pour that volley into play. It's so low. I mean, it's almost. I mean, his racket's touching the floor when he's hit that volley. That's a ridiculously good volley. That is not easy on the full stretch as well. Beautiful hands. 30 all. Crazy, says Jose Pierre. Third on the tee into the backhand of Zverev. Backhand cross now. Forehand on the line from the dog. Great placement. Steps in. Gets the short ball. Goes backhand on the line. Drop volley again. Oh, man. This is vintage Rafa. Come on. This is what we want. We haven't seen many of those pinpoint forehands down the line from Nadal, just into the corner from Nadal. And what it does is it sets up a shorter ball for him to then attack with either the backhand or forehand. This time he goes down the line with the backhand. With a lot of pace, comes forward, finishes off the point of the net, drop volley. He's got great hands, as we know. He's got a game point to go 5-3 up and consolidate that break yet again. 9 out of 9 net points won for Rafa. The net is his best friend right now. I mean, that was vintage Rafa, that play, wasn't it? It really was. A vintage Rafa point. We want more. We want more. Kicks out into the forehand of Zverev. It's a shank from Zverev. Then goes backhand down the line. Rafa goes round the backhand, goes into it with the forehand. Then goes backhand cross. Forehand down the line from Zverev is massive. Defensive slice from Rafa. Oh, what a miss! Bad miss from Zverev on the forehand side as David Ferrer looks on. Nets it. The first forehand was massive from Zverev, and Nadal did so well to soak it up with a forehand slice. Then Zverev gets to come forward because he's able to come forward onto that slice. It wasn't super deep from Rafa. Zverev has the opportunity to go down the line again. He tries to put a bit too much on it, almost to make sure that Rafa can't get it back. But it just means that he flattens out too much. So Rafa goes 5-3 up. He's one game away from the second set. Rafa, come on, says Lexi. No mercy for Zverev. Go away, Zverev. I'm almost in tears. This is good. Oh, terrified, gay, emotional. I love it. Let's see. What can Rafa do from here? So that wide is an ace, is it? Oh, no, Rafa's saying it's out. He's saying it's out. I mean, he's quite far away from the mark. But yeah, he's right. He's right because the chair umpire comes down and agrees. Guys, if you're watching on Facebook, come over to YouTube. Quality Shot Tennis, come over to YouTube. Get involved in the live chat. Got a poll here as well. There's lots of people here, so get involved. Come subscribe, enjoy it. Massive from Nadal, massive backhands. Huge. What a backhand from Nadal. What? Bullet. Has anyone played Mario Kart? You know the Bullet Bill? That's literally what that was. Phenomenal. Love 15. He's in the zone, says Jose. Vamos, Rafa, says Raymond. Yeah, can serve out wide from Zverev. Okay, forehand goes long from Nadal. 15 all. If Nadal manages to break here, he'll serve first in the third set. This is, that could be really big as well for the third set. So if he has a chance to press Zverev on serve here, he should. Little lob from Nadal on the backhand side, then goes backhand. We try and pass Zverev. It's enough. He hit that really well, but Zverev should make the volley. He nets the volley. Forehand volley, 15-30. Zverev at the net can be a little bit inconsistent, I think is probably the right word for it. That's just an example of it. 15-30. Nadal potentially 2 points away from this second set. Okay, maybe those saying that Rafa was looking a lot better since Rome weren't bluffing after all. Yeah, maybe. So that wide from Zverev is an ace, and the crowd barely, very muted applause. I didn't even know if it was in because the crowd was so, so muted. At 30 by the pressure points one, only 1 out of 5 Zverev. Interesting. Oh, but this make that 2 out of 6. Make that 2 out of 6. So 40-30, very good serve down the tee from Zverev. That's back-to-back aces from 15-30 to 40-30. I can see Zverev taking a long toilet break if he loses the game. Yeah, 100%. I mean, look, I think everyone does that. I barely ever see anyone who loses a set not taking a toilet break after. Little lob from Rafa, then a backhand lob as Zverev comes to the net. He goes for a lob. Rafa's misjudged it big time. Oh no. Backhand lob from Zverev. Rafa trying to track the ball. He must have lost it in the lights or something. Looks super awkward trying to hit the overhead. Oh no, Zverev got away with that. Zverev got away with that big time. Guys, over 70 of you watching on Facebook. Come over to YouTube. Come and jump over to YouTube. Get involved. QualityShot Tennis. Come and jump over into the live chat. Subscribe. You also get alerted as well to when we go live. You get some cool perks as well. There's lots of people who interact with us on YouTube. Mian says Rafa. Yeah, Rafa indeed. So 5-4 Nadal will serve for this set to level things up. Here we go. I told you 6-4. Yeah, you did. You did. Let's see. Still has to hold, but signs are looking good. Signs are looking good. Here we go. This is it now. This is a crucial game in this match. Massive, massive game in the scheme of this match. Okay. Coco up 6-1. Okay. Mian says, "Come on, Rafa." Yeah, I mean on the women's side, most of the seeds doing their job. The top seeds especially. Jabeur won today as well. I mean, it's good, right? They're stacked the WTA side, so the top ones they need to be winning. Backhand cross from Zverev, forehand cross from Nadal, serving for the set here, of course, to level things up in this match. Slice from Nadal, very short. Forehand cross from Zverev coming forward. Lob from Nadal, it's not going to be good enough. Smash put away from Zverev. Nadal doesn't even move. Now 15. Nadal shaking his head. Max says, "Hey, son, everyone. Hey, Max, how you doing?" Right, Rafa needs to pick it up. Needs a couple of those big first serves that he found on break points down. He's found some big serves and big moments. This is a big game every point. So needs to make sure the first serve doesn't desert him. And he hits his spots here. Does hit a decent spot there, but it's a great return on the forehand from Zverev. Then goes down the line, Zverev. Forehand lob from Rafa. Forehand into win from Zverev. Backhand cross from Nadal. Forehand cross from Zverev. Backhand in the middle from Nadal. Backhand cross from Zverev is big. Forehand cross from Nadal. Backhand cross from Zverev. Massive hitting here from the German. Massive hitting! Backhand on the line is huge. Love 30. Oh, no, massive. I mean, he's just turned it on Zverev in these first 2 points. Got nothing to lose, I guess, right? Nearly 1 a.m. says Josep. Ah, select on Rafa. Yeah, 1 a.m. for Clouser. So both of you guys in Australia, I'm assuming. Our first 2 points by Zverev top draw. Yeah, he's turning it on. He's not lying down. Nadal's gonna have to earn this. That's already 5 backhand winners for Zverev in this match, only the 1 for Rafa so far. Rafa finds the first set, but again, it's down the middle of the box, not finding a spot really. A backhand cross from Nadal. Backhand on the line from Nadal's massive. Great gap from Zverev. Soaks it up nicely. Back to neutral somehow. Backhand cross from Nadal. Forehand down the line from Zverev's winner. Oh no. Rafa, why? That's fine, your first. He's found his first serve, but he's just not finding his spots. They're right into a nice hitting zone for Zverev in every point so far this game. They've just been almost like rally starters. He's hitting it quite clean, but it's not dragging Zverev out. It's not really doing anything. So love 43 break points. Nadal 7 for the set, but he's going to have to dig super deep here. So that wide, it's a slow one. Only 174 kilometers per hour, so even. Backhand Nadal looks like he's huffing and puffing. Oh no. Nadal gets broken back to love. There's a very, very quiet applause. Nadal concedes the break. Oh, well, I mean, in very tame fashion. Djokovic is in the crowd watching. Djokovic is in the crowd watching. Djokovic obviously watching this thinking, these guys aren't playing very well. Smash them. That's what he's thinking. Even though he's not playing very well himself. Come on, Nadal. Do something here. 5 also back on serve. Nadal had the chance to serve for the set. Got broken to love. His level just suddenly dropped big time. Zverev played a good level, no doubt. That's really good from Zverev again. Serve out wide. Takes that lob on the backhand drive volley, puts it away. He's just trying to take time away from Nadal. Nadal is struggling. As soon as he's a bit rushed, just looks off the pace. Zverev knows I need to be on the front foot. Continually be on the front foot as much as possible. And Nadal's struggling. Great backhand though there from Nadal. Took that on the rise. Beautiful backhand that was. Crunched it cross court. Zverev finds the net 15-all. I jinx a 6-4. No, it's okay. No such things as jinxes. It's fine. No such things as jinxes. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, 15-all here. Zverev serving in this second set. Oh, good get from Nadal on the first serve return, then a slice down the middle. Flying into out from Zverev's miss. 15-30. Right, okay. So Nadal just doing what he can here. If he gets the break here, I think if he was to break again, you would hope that he would close it out. I think it's pretty disappointing he didn't close out in the last game, but he didn't really give himself a chance with the serving. Honestly, I don't know whether maybe his abdominal, whatever, like something's hurting or a bit achy, but his first serves were down the middle of the box or into hitting zones, just not really. He didn't. I don't know whether he. I'm assuming he wasn't trying to go um for small targets, but that's what he did previously in big points, and it paid off. Have to be brave in those moments. You feel double fault from Zverev. Oh no! Oh Zverev! Oh Zverev! Alexander, Sasha. What's happening? The pressure, I don't know, but only the one double fault in this set, but it's come at a bad moment. So 15-40, 2 breakpoint opportunities here for Nadal to get the break back. So that wide backhand is a lob that goes long. Rafa will be really disappointed by that. So 1 break point Comes and goes. Sasha took the break point on a Rafa, yeah. Straya. As Clownsy, yeah. Oh, oh lord. Rafa, wake up, yeah. It's true. It's true. 30-40. So wide is an ace, right? Well, Rafa thinks it's out. He's going to have a look. Let's see. I reckon it's in. Again, why do they keep on going to that camera? Because they go to it in like a split second. You can't see the mark. It's so quick, and they show that camera for like less than a second. They show it for less than a second. You can't see anything. Just forget showing that camera. Poor umpire's got it lodged in his ear. Just doesn't need it. Doesn't add anything. So we're at juice. It was in that serve. It was in. It was in that serve. Raf was wrong. I thought it was out. Oh no, so juice an advantage. Oh, Rafa, he's going to scupper another 15-40 on Zverev serve here by the looks of it. First serve points won 75% for Zverev and set to only 61% for Nadal. Crowd is like, dot, dot, dot. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. Well, backhand down the middle from Nadal. Steps in, goes backhand cross. Forehand from Zverev. Cross got great angle. Slice from Nadal. So awkward one for Zverev. Oh, it's very awkward. He dinks it down the line. Long. Very smart from Nadal. Made it really tricky. Low slice cross court. It feels like a breath of fresh air with Carlos and Yannick playing one on the first one. Yeah, agreed. Raffle break Zverev. Come on. Only need the Arvo for you then. Lucky. Yeah. Only 404 here in the UK. So we're at juice. Here we go. Big points. Every point in this is crucial. Backhand lob from Nadal again. He's missed it. Last one was long. This one's wide. Come on, Rafa. Come on, Rafa. Thing is, even if you're not a Rafa fan, right? You're just a neutral. You want Rafa to win the set because 2 sets to love down. I don't think he actually comes back. I think Zverev will straight set him. It was a shank from Rafa on the forehand and a slice. Good defensive slice, forehand cross from Zverev. He's got a game point here. Massive hitting here from Zverev. It's too much, surely. Smash opportunity. Oh, Rafa tries to go around the net post. That would have been a ridiculous gap if he managed to make it. I mean, it's a very hard shot to execute. He doesn't. So 6-5 Zverev. Nadal will serve for a tiebreak. Oh, this is what has happened. Maybe it's what I was saying before. He's showing glimpses. He's showing glimpses of what he's capable of, but it's just not quite the level consistently what we expect from him. Rafa, says Lexi. Ho, ho, ho. Can't remember Zverev's forehand looking as good before. Exactly. You know what, Matthew? I said that earlier. We're on the same page on that. I said this earlier. I don't ever remember. I don't remember. Actually, no. Let me rephrase. I don't remember the last time Zverev's forehand looked this good. Maybe in the Olympics when he won it in 2021. But even then, like it's just the way he's hitting it. It looks technically a bit different. I don't think sometimes he's a bit close to the body and he'll hit this very loopy, like just almost passive forehand. Just haven't really seen that. He's been crunching through the ball. He's almost like he's giving himself more room. I don't know. I'm not an elite coach, but it just looks different, and it's clearly playing different. It just looks like he's got a lot more weight on the forehand, and it's hitting a lot cleaner, and it's causing a lot more damage. As it says, Wimbledon also. I can imagine Australian Open US Open a bit hard for me. Yeah. Although short for afternoon. Damn it. Yeah. Aussie slang. Yeah, I know. I know. Zverev, to be fair to Nadal, this version of Nadal caused a lot of the contenders' problems. Yeah, agreed, of course, yeah. Look, Zverev is in the top 2, 3 contenders for this title, I think. But look, I mean, obviously, if this is Nadal of whatever, the last 20 years, he'd normally beat Zverev at Roland Garros on Philippe Chatrier, right? Good serve from Nadal on the tee, by the way. Great forehand into out. He's serving to stay in the set, take us into a tiebreaker, which I'm sure will be mental because the crowd will be going berserk if that does happen. Or serve out wide, backhand cross from Zverev. Forehand on the line is massive from Nadal. Forehand is, oh my word, what a get! Zverev just tries to make that forehand. That's a ridiculous drop volley from Nadal on the backhand slice as Djokovic looks on. That's so interesting that Djokovic is watching. Djokovic, you know what? It's interesting. As he's gotten older, he's just got more and more relaxed. Like he's clearly there as a fan more than anything. I don't think he's there analyzing their games. I'm sure he'll be paying attention to some things, but he's watching it as a fan. Out wide, look very close to being in, but it's out. That's cool. The tension if it goes to tiebreak, yeah. I see Alva and I'm reminded of the Aldi store. The Aldi store. The Aldi store. They don't have Aldi in the Philippines, do they? Aldi's in the UK. Is it in other countries? It is actually. Aldi's in like Europe as well, right? I've seen it in Spain. Lidl and Aldi, interestingly. Served on a tee from the dial, backhand, long from Zverev, 40 love, 3 game points. I don't like tiebreakers. I like tiebreakers. But yeah, we need Nadal to win it, I think. If he doesn't win it, we're in for an interesting third. I just don't see Nadal winning a third set. If he loses the second, I could be wrong. We've got Oldie too. Okay, so it's worldwide, mate. Love it. Third on a tee. Forehand in from Zverev. Massive into it. Forehand from Nadal. Backhand into the net from Zverev. So tie break as Nadal's wife claps, looks on. She's going to be super nervous for this tiebreaker. Guys, predictions. Predictions for this tiebreak. I'm going to go 7-4 Nadal. Let me know. Let me know in the chat who's going to win the tiebreaker and by what score line. 2024 tiebreak records. Nadal's only won one. He's lost two. Zverev's won 12 and lost 7. Interesting. Yeah, there's Oldie in Portugal. It's really nice. Oldie in Portugal. There's no. There's none. Oldie Australia. It's an account I pitched before. Oh, Djokovic is in the house. Yeah, he's a. So out wide from Nadal, then goes forehand. Oh, backhand. Sorry, backhand from Nadal cross court. Forehand cross from Zverev. Backhand in the middle from Nadal. Zverev serving first here. Forehand cross from Nadal. Backhand cross from Nadal. Forehand on the line from Zverev. Forehand cross from Nadal. Backhand on the line from Zverev is big. Slice though from Nadal is wide. Very close. Looked like it might just drop in. Drifted wide, so Zverev holds his first mini serve. Djokovic is in the house. He is. 7-0 Rafael. That prediction's out the window. I'm doing good, Lexi. I hope you're doing well. I came back into tiebreak on Rafa. Rafa 7-5, says Max. Okay. Okay. Sviontek's watching as well. Interesting. Giga's watching. Djokovic is watching. Everyone's out to watch. Interesting. Nadal wins a tiebreak. Pressure will tell on Sasha. So, Matthew, what's the scoreline? Everyone's not afraid to breathe. Breathe. Make sure you breathe. Make sure you breathe, everyone. Rowan Palace says, what do you think the problem is with Rafa, especially in his backhands? Just a bit rushed. He's just half a second slower than usual. And Zverev's playing well. He's playing well. Serve into the forehand. Zverev's a kick serve for that second serve. Forehand on the line from Rafa's a big one. Then goes down the line with the backhand. It's big, comes forward to the net. Volley put away, surely. Yes, it is. Wow. That is clutch. That backhand on the line. We're talking about, his backhand's not looking great. That backhand looked phenomenal. That was a great backhand down the line from Nadal. Wow. Great put away. Really good transition to the net. He read that so well, did Rafa. 12-10 Rafa, come on, wow. Rafa, and Nadal needs a tiebreaker, says Clownzeal. Yeah, I agree. Next he says Rafa can do this. So no mini breaks yet. 1-1 in this tie break. Serve down the tee. Backhand is good from Zverev. Oh no. Zverev was already moving to that backhand side. He knew Nadal was going to go a bit safer with the lefty serve. And Nadal whips that forehand wide into the tram lines. A little bit rushed. It's a good return from Zverev. Deep down the middle, good pace on it. In my mind, he'll win this match. If Rafa wins this set, they might have to rebuild the roof again, lol. So 2-1. Zverev's got the mini break. Rafa get it back. So that wide. Forehand is in from Rafa. Nadal goes down the middle of the backhand. Forehand cross from Zverev goes. Forehand cross goes long from Zverev. Ooh. Bit tight. Tight looking forehand. That's nice to know, Max. I don't really get to watch or finish most of the matches. Only my man. All right, okay, 2-2. 2-2. So we're back on serve technically. Zverev has one more service point. Goes down the tee into the forehand of Rafa, makes a return. Forehand crosses big from Zverev though. Lob from Nadal. Smash for Zverev. Doesn't put it away though. Nadal gets that backhand lob again. Smash again for Zverev again. Oh no! Again into Nadal's backhand and he looks so disappointed. Oh, the backhand from Nadal. Jamie says, seriously though, Nadal blew the set. He was so passive serving for it. Agreed. I said exactly that, Jamie. I don't know if you were in the chat when it happened, but he just wasn't hitting his spots. Like he clearly was being super safe on the first serve. He was serving almost into the middle of the box. The pace was pretty much there, but look, Zverev was a really good returner, and he didn't try and go for his spots as he should have, and it hurt him because if he wants to open up on the forehand side, the first serve's got to be good enough to at least drag Zverev out, make it slightly awkward the return, so he has the opportunity to hit an attacking forehand. Don't have that opportunity. If you're getting return like deep down the middle and you're being rushed, right? You have to then play it neutral at least as a maximum. Akraz's watching as well, by the way. So into the body from Nadal's good enough. Wow, interesting, very interesting. So Zverev shanking that forehand 3-0. Did Rafa mini break back? Yes, he did. He did. Yeah, Zverev hit a forehand long. So we are at 3-3 in this tiebreaker. Even Stevens, all to play for, still on serve. They traded mini breaks at some point in this tiebreaker. I'm pretty sure that there's something wrong with Rafa's body or his focus. It won't be his focus, really, Rome. But yeah, his body's not 100%. I mean, it's not going to be. It hasn't been 100% for a while. He's also not played many matches, right? So it's just one of those things. Look, you have to realize, Rome, that this Rafa is probably not going to be the Rafa of 2022, for example. It's a different one. So I'd be surprised if he hits those heights, and I'm a Rafa fan, and I'm being realistic. I think with it, the only positive I can take from an early loss is it raises the possibility of seeing him on the grass. Yeah, so I would love to see him at Wimbledon. I really would, but let's see. Let's see. He's on the entry list. Serve into the forehand of Zverev. Forehand into out from Nadal. On the stretch goes Nadal. And a forehand isn't put away from Zverev. Very, very passive, but the volley's great. Wow. Forehand cross court from Zverev. Nadal doesn't do enough with the pass. Goes cross court, but Zverev's waiting for him. I'm interested by that. Why? Let's have a look at the point. He had a lot of time, Nadal. He hit it really well, to be fair. Well struck, but not enough width on the backhand cross. He's either got to go a bit braver with the pass, with the angle, or he's got to go down the line. He did neither. It wasn't the easiest volley for Zverev, but he was waiting for it and he was already set. So 4-3 Zverev. One more service point. I had to step away for a sec. It's so warm here. One of my fans started acting up. No problem. His mind is 140% versus his body 60% on this Roland Garros. Yeah, that's probably about right, Cor. No, no, no. This is Jamie. Our fans sometimes, yeah. Our fans, I know. Keep it together, fans. Kick serve into the forehand of Nadal. Goes down the middle with the forehand. Backhand down the middle from Nadal. This is a big point. If Nadal can win this point, he'll have 2 service points, right? With a mini break in his pocket. Forehand cross from Nadal. Backhand cross from Zverev. Backhand down the middle from Zverev. Backhand cross from Nadal. Forehand down the line from Zverev. Forehand cross from Nadal. Backhand cross from Zverev. Forehand on the line from Nadal. Forehand cross from Nadal. Slice is a drop shot from Nadal. It's not very good. Oh, it's a shocker from Nadal. He bailed out of that point with a drop shot. It looked like he was getting tired. And sorry, Zverev's got one more service point. He got the break. Of course, he got the mini break. 5-3. Oh, no. That's a must-win point. Surely. 5-3. Longest rally, 19 shots. That's surprising, right, on clay. That's not a very long rally. For clay, incredible point by Sasha to go 5-3 up. Yep. Yeah, very, very solid point, wasn't it? And then just stuck with Nadal. Nadal tried to bail out with the drop shot. Had to be phenomenal, and it wasn't. So that wide. Slice from Nadal's very short on return. Oh, what a pass! What a pass from Nadal! That is vintage Rafa. Wow. There's the mini break back. There's a big moment as well because 6-3, Zverev would have had 3 set points. Zverev didn't do enough with the approach. I mean, he didn't hit it badly, but Nadal's running across. Zverev probably should go behind Rafa. He just hits a ridiculous missile-like forehand cross court to pass Zverev on the run. Phenomenal. 4-5 though. He's still got a lot of work to do here. Still down the tiebreaker, but he's got 2 service points to come. Zverev can't believe he just had to go cross court and instead he drops it short down the line, gets past. Yeah, I know. Backhand is good. Great return from Zverev. But we're at neutral. Nadal's on the front foot, dictating with the forehand. Goes into out with the forehand, then in to win. Then goes drop shot. That's a poor drop shot again. Zverev's going to get that again. Rafa needs to cut that out. That's so poor. That's so poor. He's in control of the point with the forehand. It's not a very long point. He then goes drop shot, and the drop shot is just not good. It's not good at all. Zverev gets there, and Nadal's a sitting duck on the baseline. Zverev just caresses the backhand on the line. He's got 2 set points. That drop shot has killed Nadal in this tiebreaker. Look, if he plays it, it's a winner, fine. But it's just, I don't know, it's the right option. If he doesn't come off once, then why try it again? So, he's got a drop shot again. This time it's worked, to be fair. This time it's worked, but I'll tell you what, that looked like it was going to go into the net again. Forehand again from Nadal, then goes drop shot. This time it works. 6-5, Zverev. He saved 1 set point, Nadal. Oh my god, 2 years ago, tiebreak repeat, please. Yeah, we'll see. That was that 6-2 or 6-3, and then Nadal came back. This was 6-4, so he's got less work to do, really. It's on Zverev's serve. Like he has to make the return, make sure it's not super short, and just go for it. Really, backhand down the middle is right into the net. Oh my word! I said make the return, not net the return. 7. Oh, yeah, Nadal shakes his head. He should. He was serving for the set of 5-4. Oh man! I tell you what, he threw that set away. That was his set to win. I don't think I'm silly saying that. I think that's pretty fair to say he threw it away. If you're 5-4 up serving for it and then you get broken back to love by playing passive tennis, I mean, what do you expect? And then the tiebreaker as well, got himself back on serve. He was never in front, to be fair, in the tiebreaker, but I don't know. It was on serve for a while. Josep says it's over. Crowd reaction like someone died. Yeah, exactly. Of course. What are you expecting? Ah, mate. Guys, do you hit that like button, please, if you haven't done so already, and do subscribe if you're new. Look, I mean, I would be very, very, very surprised if Nadal. Look, the crowd is absolutely silent. Probably hear a pin drop at the moment. Nadal played a much better second set. 84% of first serves in, 61% of first serve points won, 83% of second serve points won, 13 winners to 7 unforced errors, so much better. And the one ace. Zverev 5 aces. But look, his first serves made increased even more. 86% of first serves in. He's been serving phenomenally. 72% of first serve points won. And look, I mean, it's gonna be difficult. Caroline Garcia's there, Elise Cornet's there. By the looks of it, with their partners, they're laughing. Right, so this is going to be interesting now because Rafa take the third set. I did say he wouldn't. I don't think he will. I have a bad feeling that Zverev is just going to straight set him now. It's a shame. Massive shame. Time for a cup of tea. Be back soon. I jinxed it. I said Rafa 7-5. You didn't jinx it. Don't worry. No such thing as a jinx in my books. I hate Zverev. Says nothing. Fair enough. Rafa's great at comebacks. If he keeps at this rate, he has a chance to win 3 in a row. Clownsy, unfortunately, if I'm being honest, so Rafa, he came out from 2 sets love down in the 2022 Australian Open final against Medvedev. That was obviously over 2 years ago. Before that, he hadn't done it for quite a few years. Rafa coming back from a set down, coming back from 2 sets to 1 down, coming back from 5-2 in a set. Yeah, I can see it. Well, 2 sets love down, doesn't happen very often anymore. Yeah, I would be surprised, given his lack of match fitness coming into this, that I'd be surprised if he suddenly is able to do it. I'd be surprised if he wins a set now. I'm going to be honest, as he misses a forehand cross court, just goes wide. But let's see. Look, let's see. At the end of the day, he is still a 22 Grand Slam champion. So that wide backhand from Zverev into the backhand of Nadal's big, comes forward to the net, volleys into the net. He moved forward way too late. He decided to come to the net super late. He looks super worried, Nadal, as well, by the way. He looks super worried. Alexi says, that's why I hate tiebreakers. I mean, Nadal won the tiebreaker a couple of years ago against Zverev, so I don't know. I mean, look, it didn't have to be a tiebreaker. Nadal he was 5-4 up. He was 5-4 up. He was serving for the set. Couldn't close it out. Nadal's serve, I mean, that was almost towards the bottom of the net. The problem is he served at 80, whatever it was, 86% of first serves in last set. I don't think he'll be able to do that again this set. As second serve does the job there, though. Backhand into the net from Zverev, 15-30. It's okay, Rafa, just play for me. Vamos, Lord, just play for me. Okay, 15-30. We'll start this third set. Nadal 2 sets to love down. Can he pull off a great escape? The problem is, if he were to win in 5 sets, realistically, what would he have left from the tank? The rest of the tournament as well. I don't know. In all honesty, it's a let second serve. The crowd, by the way, are super silent. Super silent. Barely hear anything. Double fault. 15-40. Oh, I prefer normal point games like Mahou and Isner. Why did the tournament organizer uh, put Rafa to play with Sasha in the first round? It's not. It's Max is random in the sense that if you're unseeded, you can get drawn against any seed, and Nadal's unseeded. That's a fact, bro. They don't cheer up. Yeah, of course. I guess why would they? They obviously want to see Nadal play. I mean, Zverev is a good player and everything, but he's still young. He's got a lot of years left in front of him. They want to see Rafa play more. Slice from Rafa. This is a bizarre point, left and right as they jostle. Then backhand cross from Zverev. Forehand is in from Nadal cross court. Then goes backhand up the line. Zverev on the back foot. Nadal's got the chance to put away the forehand. He does. In to win. Well played from Rafa. Stays one break point. 30-40. Exactly my point. That's the question. They don't. They don't, guys. Guys, do, do I need to explain to you how a draw works? They don't pick who the unseeded players play against. It's not. Like, it's random. The unseeded players randomly get picked against seeded players. That's just how it works. Or unseeded players. But there's basically Nadal got picked out of a hat, and he was in a position that he's either going to play Alcaraz or Zverev. Just how it happened, and then yeah, he got Zverev. Forehand into win into the net from Zverev. So, 2 breakpoint save for Rafa. Nadal isn't a seeded player anymore. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's just not. He's not seeded. They said they drew for real. Yeah, they actually take him out like out of a hat. It was a live draw on YouTube, so they actually streamed it on YouTube as well. It was live. They actually did it. It's like the football draw, the Champions League draw. Like exactly the same thing. Very similar. So that wide from Rafa just missed. I don't believe them. I saw it, Lexi. I believe it. We know how draw works. We're saying how stupid it is not to rig it. I don't think they need to be fair. They'll say. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they shouldn't rig it anyway. To be honest, that's a bit silly, isn't it? A backhand cross from Nadal. They just like Rafa just has to deal with it. It's simple. Backhand cross from Rafa. When he was seeded, he would have got the benefits of the draw. He's not now, so he doesn't get the benefits. It's simple. Forehand cross comes to the net. Volley is beautifully done. Great drop volley. Wow. Unbelievable hands from Rafa. Advantage is having to really work for this service game. 15-40 down. If he holds, maybe takes some confidence from it, but the problem is he just hasn't been able to string together enough games to take a set. Simple as that, really. Do you wonder how much that second set is going to play on his mind? He's shaking his head at the end of the second set. He knew he'd missed a big opportunity. So this game goes past the 5 minute mark. No, he's playing Olympics here. Do you think this is Rafa's last match for Roland Garros? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's playing Olympics. He should be playing the Olympics, so no. Forehand into out from Rafa. Yeah, I think so. It'll be his last match of the French if he loses. Yeah. Great play from Rafa. Backhand on the line. That backhand on the line has done a lot of damage against Zverev. He struggled with that just flatter backhand because Zverev's backhand generally, right, is very good. Anywhere above waist height, it's phenomenal. Below waist height, though, he struggles. He's so tall. To get down and dig it out, it's difficult. And Nadal is able to hit that flatter backhand. And he's managed to finish off a lot of points at the net because of it, because Zverev ends up playing up. Yeah, I don't see Nadal playing Roland Garros next year. I'd be very, very surprised if he does. I know he said to the organizer, "I don't want a presentation or whatever." Maybe it's because he's playing the Olympics. Imagine the hype there'd be if he was to beat Zverev. Would be massive confidence for him, but the upset would be equally as massive if Rafa loses. Yeah, agreed. Yeah. The confidence that Zverev would get from winning this is also massive, and I'd be surprised if he doesn't then make a super deep run. Similarly for Nadal, but the problem is if he wins from here, he'd have to win in 5 sets, and he'd take great confidence from it, but he'd also be shattered. I don't know how it'd fare, how his body would hold up really in a second round. Gloria says, "Come on, Raf, come on, Rafa." Forehand cross from Zverev, backhand cross from Nadal, forehand on the line from Zverev, forehand down the line from Rafa. Oh my word, phenomenal! Zverev tried to go behind Nadal. Nadal's not having it. Read it and crunches The forehand down the line on the stretch. Ridiculous. It's the typical buggy whip forehand from Nadal. He's absolutely crunched it down the line. I had no expectations, so no disappointment. Yeah, same. Yeah. I mean, look, I'm a tennis fan first and foremost, but yes, I am a Nadal fan, and in all honesty, I I did not expect him to win this, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Backhand in the middle from Zverev, forehand into out from Nadal, forehand cross from Zverev, forehand on the line from Zverev finds the net. So love 30. Yeah, Novak is there. They've shown him a few times. All right, love 30. Second serve into the forehand of Nadal, goes into out, steps in, goes forehand into it again, goes backhand cross course, big. On the stretch goes very with the forehand. Backhand cross from Nadal, love 40. 3 break points here for Nadal. Wow. If he were to win in 5 sets, by the way, he'd need to do it quickly in the sense that he'd need to just blitz Zverev in the next 3 sets, and then that gives him a chance, I think, for the rest of the tournament. If he has 3 grinding sets, like 6-4, 7-5 tiebreakers, I think he struggles. Is Novak really there? I haven't seen him yet. He is. Rafa did say he was ready to die on this court. Zverev can relax his pedal. That's true. I mean, look, considering it might be his last match at Roland Garros in terms of at the French Open, I mean, then yeah, of course he would, right? You'd imagine. As then Nadal misses a return wide off the first serve, so 1 break point saved. Come on, Rafa, says you're fine. Third on the tee on the stretch goes Rafa, forehand goes wide. That's 2 break points saved. Interesting. Very interesting. 3 out of 9 break points saved for Zverev. 1 out of 7 for Nadal. Big disparity there. Third on the tee from Zverev. Comes forward, gets a short ball. Doesn't put it away. Oh, Nadal passes him down the line. A massive Vamos. He's broken Zverev. He's 2-love up in this third set. Oh, Zverev. Guess the short ball doesn't do enough with the approach. Nadal reads it into the forehand corner, whips it down the line. The the very as oh well, it is the vintage, the classic Nadal celebration with both fists, the massive vamos. It's all happening. 2-love. So that wide forehand from Zverev. And goes forehand cross. Backhand to backhand. No. Oh, backhand of Nadal into forehand of Zverev. Nadal's backhand goes long, love 15. Now, what Nadal needs to not do, which of course he did in the previous set, is when he broke Zverev, he then got broken back at some point. He's just got to consolidate it and just chill. When there's Novak playing, he should be playing tomorrow, and he's playing against Pierre Hugues Herbert. Hopefully, I haven't butchered his name. Goes serve out wide. Backhand from Zverev's Pretty solid. Good backhand cross again. Forehands from Nadal here, but not really hurting Zverev. They're more neutral forehands, but then goes big with the backhand down the line. Too big. Super ambitious. Served on the tee, backhand into out from Zverev. Forehand cross from Zverev, backhand cross from Nadal, forehand cross from Zverev, backhand on the line from Nadal's big, backhand cross from Zverev, forehand cross from Nadal, backhand on the line from Zverev, backhand cross from Nadal, forehand down the middle from Zverev, backhand down the line from Zverev, backhand cross from Nadal's big, forehand lob from Zverev. Oh, it's poor. Right, we're starting to see those loopy forehands. I said that Zverev can sometimes end up hitting, and he didn't do it. He didn't do it in the first two sets. It started coming out in the start of this third set. The passive forehands from Zverev. Nadal takes that forehand on the drive volley, puts it away. Fifteen 30. So that wide miss from Nadal needs to try and find not just the first serve, but find his spots is the big thing. Because the first serve isn't actually hurting Zverev when he's just making it down the middle. I'm just being honest. He has to hit his spots. So into the forehand of Zverev, forehand in the middle, backhand on the line from Zverev, backhand on the line from Nadal, backhand cross from Zverev, forehand on the line from Nadal's big, comes forward. Oh, what a pass from Zverev! He must be a good 4 meters behind the baseline, whips the forehand down the line. Nadal has a very difficult volley, he can't make it. On the stretch, I mean, super tough. No, it's playing tomorrow, yeah. Is it fair to say Zverev looks good but not convincing? Yeah, I think that's fair. Massive Vamos here it was, wasn't it? Novak is the night match tomorrow, yep. So into the body of Zverev comes forward, Nadal drop volley is beautifully done. Saves one break point, 30-40. You know when I'm using I'm using their initials only, it means they're good and I don't like them beating my faves. So okay, take easy, Raf. You could do this. No. He could be set all and in front of this match. This is what hurts. Yeah, that's the problem. It's the hope that kills. It's the hope that kills. If he gets destroyed, right? If he gets destroyed, 6-2, 6-3, 6-1, you're like, okay, look, fine. Okay, cool. No problem. Zverev's played well, which he has done. And Rafa is just, he's cooked in the sense that, he's clearly not playing as well as he could do because he's not match fit. His body's not 100%. Cool. Forehand in the middle from Nadal, then goes forehand into out. Backhand cross on Zverev, forehand on the line from Nadal. Comes to the net, Zverev. Drop volley. Nadal's going to get there though. Lob. Oh, that's so jammy from Zverev. There's a fist bump and then an apology, but the backhand smash is, he's framed it. That's a shocker. Very jammy from Zverev. And he gets a break back, so we're back on serve. Flipping heck. Honestly, I hate it when people get breaks with lucky breaks like this. If he nails the backhand smash, fine, but he's massively mishit that. Did Nadal clap him off? Let's have a look. So back on serve. I hear Alexi. I like FA, but he's FFA, not Felix Auger-Aliassime to me. Was the initials only like RBA, ADF, BFDZ? Yeah, DZ even. Or do Alexi, lol. Okay. So 1-2, Zverev's got it back on serve. Let's see. Serve out wide into the backhand of Nadal, but the serve is long. I like it when I'm watching Rafa and I'm just chill. Gonna be honest. Kind of chill, but not really. Just being honest. Serve out wide to the backhand of Nadal. Goes down the middle. Massive backhand Zverev. Oh my word. What? Someone just. All I need is just the ability to hit a backhand like that for. Just give me like 2 months being able to hit my 200 backhand like that, and I'll be happy because it's just like that must be so sweet. Taking it on the up like Zero does and just crunching it. It's just so good. Right, forehand down the middle from Zverev. Forehand cross. Slice from Rafa. It's a kind of drop shot ish. It does enough because Zverev gets there but hits the backhand wide. 15 all. He actually put a lot of side spin on that drop shot, so I think he did it on purpose. He wanted to make it awkward for Zverev. He's got these little nuances to his game, Rafa. These little tricks, you could say, or I'd say skills. He's able to dig into a vast toolkit, and that's what all the greats have. Playing slightly, they can rely on different tools. I hope Rafa can win a set, says Max. We'll see. Clownsy says I was right about Tomova winning, so Nadal definitely can win. Come on, Rafa. I mean, Nadal obviously a break up in the second and third sets, but lost the second set. Now the third set is back on serve. Forehand cross from Zverev. Forehand on the line from Zverev. Forehand from Nadal. Forehand into the net from Nadal. 30-15. Serve to the tee. Backhand cross from Zverev. Forehand on the line from Nadal. Forehand on the line from Nadal again. It's an absolute rocket. 30 all. Rocket. Has anyone watched Toy Story? Yeah, the rocket in Toy Story 1. Okay. 1-2. 30 all. So out wide. Backhand is good from Nadal. Then goes forehand down the middle. Backhand cross from Zverev behind Nadal. Very intelligent, 40-30. Okay. So, it is game point. So that wide is long from Zverev. Kick serve into the forehand on Nadal. Very awkward one. Tucked him up. Oh, what a miss from Zverev. Tucked up Nadal nicely into the body and got the forehand to put the point away. What a miss. Went down the line with the forehand, just overcooks it. Pressure points one at juice, 6 out of 9. That's not too bad. Right, juice now. Nadal pushing to try and get the break back here. Hasn't had a break point yet, though. Oh. Right, what a miss from Zverev into the net advantage and break point. Couple of really tight points from Zverev there. Advantage to Nadal to get the break back. Adamati. Short return from Nadal. Forehand is massive from Zverev. This time he doesn't miss. Huge forehand into the forehand, or into the backhand corner of Nadal. Back to juice. Break point saved. Rafa needs his break points. You are 100% right, Max. Lex, I'm crossing my fingers. Says Max, are you in Norway? Lex, it's been crazy warm here. How warm is warm? How warm is crazy warm? Right. Backhand down the middle from Nadal. Forehand into out from Zverev. Forehand from Nadal. Advantage. Advantage Nadal. Sorry, advantage Zverev even. Between 25 and 30. Okay, that's pretty nice, isn't it? Oh, Nadal misses the forehand, goes long, doesn't take the breakpoint opportunity. Right, I got a double prize. Okay, no, Joe, I can only go here the last quarter of the year. I'm based on Manila because of work. Losing the second set, no hope because he has nothing to lose here. No one expects Rafa to win this. Should go for shots every time. Yeah, it's not a bad shout. Not a bad shout. I get your point. Backhand into the net from Rafa. 80 to 90 degrees in Fahrenheit with the sunny weather is nice. I don't speak in Fahrenheit, Max, only degrees Celsius. One bites the dust. Rafa not taking the break point. No, yeah, it's cold here and rainy, but the sun came out. Exactly the same as here. But New York and the UK and London weather is pretty similar, to be honest, at times. He breaks too early, Rafa says MJ. Oh, MJ. Sometimes you just don't have a choice, MJ. Sometimes you just can't choose when to break. If only players were that good, they could just choose whenever they want to break. Backhand cross from Zverev. Forehand from Nadal, then goes down the line. Forehand is wide from Zverev. 15-all. 22, yeah. Max, as we've seen the Eubanks Sinner watch match, you'd say the same. Like too many breakpoint chances. Eubanks failed to convert. You know, Novak good at breaking at the end. Nadal used to be great at breaking at the end as well, to be honest. But yeah, I know what you mean. You mean what happens is because the other player tends to get tight, and because these guys are so great, the other players feel that okay, this guy's going to start pressing me on return, and it's a couple of second serves, and that's it, right? But those guys don't also turn down breakpoints early on. That's why they win a lot of sets. Like they don't win all their sets 6-4, 7-5, right? They win a lot of sets 6-1, 6-2, 6-3, 6-love even because you have to get multiple breaks to do that. But yeah, I get your point for sure. It's 24. They're definitely clutch towards the end of sets when they need to be. 25 cents grade here. Was 30. Oh, okay, well. Backhand cross from the Nadal. Got 30-15 here. Slice from the Nadal short. Forehand cross from Zverev. Back on the stretch from the Nadal. Then goes backhand again. Massive backhand cross court. 40-15. He is fighting. Actually, I still need to watch the Sinner and Eubanks match. I've only checked the scores. Speaking Fahrenheit, no, not Fahrenheit doesn't work for me. Fahrenheit doesn't work for me. Okay, 40-15. Oh, Rafa. Slices that backhand long. Okay. Served on the tee from Rafa. Second serve. Backhand cross. Forehand from Zverev cross court. Backhand is a lob from Nadal. Backhand cross from Rafa. Forehand now from Nadal. Backhand on the line from Zverev. Forehand into out from Nadal. Backhand cross is good. Forehand on the line's massive from Zverev. It's too big. Juice. Wow. So we're at juice. Bills and Al Nadia having a war. Crazy fun to watch as well as Kanzi. Yeah, they're two real good talents. So sure they'll put on a good show. I'm just giving. Yeah, very good. Have an avocado in the fridge. Maybe that'll fill me up. I said Fahrenheit scored the match earlier. Okay, juice. So all to play for on this one because Nadal's struggling slightly with. Okay, so we're at juice. Serving to the backhand of Zverev. Whoa. Advantage break point. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. So out wide from the dart, backhand on the line from Zverev's in. He's got a break point here to potentially put a nail in the coffin. Let's see. Forehand cross from the dart comes forward to the net volley. Too good. Great drop volley. Wow. Very, very good. But too little too late, I guess. As Phil's French he is. Yep. We interviewed him on the channel actually. You can have a look. Well, at a tournament in Bordeaux. David did it. Phil's whole back is covered in clay. Lol. I think you can just take a shot off straight away in between changeovers and put another one on. Yeah, I think he can change his shirt, but he also cut his finger. Oh no. Okay, juice. Or forehand cross from Zverev, then goes cross court again. He's really trying to get. He knows this is a big opportunity. Breaks it. It's going to be tough for Nadal to come back. Slice from Nadal comes forward. Zverev goes down the line with the backhand. Backhand across the net from Nadal. Advantage Zverev. Didn't know Alcaraz and Sinner are playing until they withdrew. That's how behind I was about Roland Garros updates. And I think this is my favorite slam. Yeah, no women can't change on court. Yeah, I don't think they can change their shorts on court. They can change their top, but not their shorts. What's happening? Someone's chatting in the crowd. Now I saw the draw and yikes, says Lexi Law. Oh. Right, advantage, so break point opportunity here for Alexander Zverev. Comes to the net, drop volley from Nadal. Zverev's going to get there. Oh, what a miss. And lets Nadal off the hook there. The drop volley wasn't good enough. Zverev nets that backhand. What are the break conversions in the match? So I'm pretty sure for Zverev, so for Nadal, sorry, it was 1 out of 7. For Zverev, it must be. Might as well just check what am I doing. What am I guessing? Right, there you go. Slice from Nadal here at Juice. Short one, backhand cross from Zverev's too good. Advantage Zverev again. Hey, where are the break points? Here you go. Sorry, 2 out of 9 for Nadal and 4 out of 14 for Zverev. So both players bring pretty wastely on break points, but Nadal more so. So Advanti's an ace. Wow, clutch. All right. Like to see that. All right, Juice. 6 aces for Zverev today. 2 for Nadal. 6 for Zverev is Guess on clay, it's probably what you'd expect, a slower surface. So that wide is big from the Nadal. He's missed it though. Second serve coming up. Second serve into the body of Zverev. Good forehand return though. Then goes down the line. I think he's clipped the line there. Gets a short ball, puts it away. Zverev in to win. Nadal's looking at that mark, but I'm pretty sure he has clipped that. Little clay burns or cuts. They are open wounds on Phil's thumb and pointer finger. Also looks like just a towel to wipe arms, but keeping the same clay covered shirt on. Oh, interesting. Sounds sounds horrible. Break point again, Zverev. So that wise a good one though. Oh, and again, Nadal saves it. Serve volley. This game is a long one. Serve out wide, and the backhand volley. Good. Great serve volley. Right, juice. Serve into the backhand of Zverev. Forehand cross from Nadal. Backhand cross is wide from Zverev. Game point. Wow. Is Zverev going to let Nadal off the hook here? Had multiple break points in this game. So that wide miss from Nadal. Second serve coming up. Kick serve into the forehand. Zverev goes into out with the forehand. Steps in, goes backhand down the line. Backhand on the line from Nadal. Backhand cross from Zverev. Nadal's got a game point here. Finally, forehand down the middle. Forehand is in from Zverev. It's a bit of a miss it though. Backhand cross is very good from Zverev. Great depth. He's missed that though. He's missed that forehand. He's gone wide. Big fist bump from Nadal. He does hold. 3-2 save multiple break points. He's fighting, but I do wonder, is it just a question of when Zverev wins rather than will he win? That's to break the next game if he holds. Surely that's too early, isn't it, MJ? For your theory of breaking late, or with your theory of breaking late, surely he'd wait. 65% of people have gone for Nadal to win. 35% Zverev. Man says, based on this performance, will Rafa play Wimbledon? Well, considering that he's come to the net a lot, don't see why not, to be honest. If I was him, I would play it because realistically, they'll. I think personally, there are going to be a few players that miss Wimbledon because of the Olympics, which is a massive shame, by the way. And I think it's yeah, I'm not a fan of the decision, but I'm sure there will be some. There'll also be some that have barely any preparation as well. They'll play some of the tournaments before, like Harler and Queens. I'm sure there'll be some players that won't play if they're clay court specialists anyway. Like Casper Ruud, I think he'll just rock up to Wimbledon. Casper Ruud, I don't think he'll play any of the all-out tournaments. I could be wrong. I have a feeling he'll just rock up. He won't care if he loses the first round. In honesty, and then which is not a great way of thinking about it. But I think that he'll know he has a good chance in the Olympics. But yeah, look, Rafa, he's on the entry list, so look, he's great at the net. The issue is his serve. He needs to serve lights out really to have a chance of doing something at Wimbledon. But he's got the backhand slice. Obviously, it's going to be quicker a surface, but generally speaking, Wimbledon's not very quick um, in comparison to what it used to be anyway. It is lower bouncing, but I don't know. I don't know. I'd like to see him play it, especially if it's going to be his last year. You may as well play it, but if he's fit enough, that is. As Nadal misses the backhand, goes long as they trade down the middle of the court. Why are sets between these two so long? That's a good point. That's a good point. Let's see. I think Rafa needs matches, so has to play Wimbledon to be match ready for the Olympics. I'm not sure I agree with that, Jamie, because completely different surface. I don't think he'll be playing Wimbledon as match preparation for the Olympics. I mean, in all honesty, Wimbledon actually is probably the worst preparation he could have. It's completely different surface. Plays couldn't play any differently. Yes, I get it's competitive matches, but he's played years and years of competitive matches. I don't think that's the issue. It'll just be his body and how's he playing on that surface? Has he got enough practice on that specific surface? Like, how's he moving on it, etc. So I just think if he plays, he'll play it because it'll be like a farewell tournament, and he's won Wimbledon twice, so he's made a few other finals as well. He won it when he was very young as well. People forget in 2008 after making two finals before that in previous years. So it's actually very interesting that he's only won it twice. I would have expected him to won it more, but along came Novak Djokovic, right? And then he was very good on grass, just like Federer was. And those guys have won it so many times that they've kind of monopolized it. And then even Murray won two. So I think that's probably the only reason he hasn't won more. Do you think Rafa plays beyond what? Beyond what? Said he wants to play longer so his son remembers. No, I'd be surprised. I'd be very very surprised if he plays into 2025. I have a feeling, and I don't think it's the best send off, but I have a feeling he might do a Laver Cup send off, like how Federer did. Alcaraz looks so upset as Nadal nets a forehand, love 15, 3-all here. Tough match for both Nagel and Nadal. I was hoping a miracle would happen and Nagel and Nadal would win and make it to the fourth round to play each other. Nagel versus Nadal. Yes, that would be cool, wouldn't it? Forehand into out from Nadal, then goes backhand down the middle, backhand cross from Zverev, forehand cross from Nadal, backhand on the line from Zverev, then goes forehand cross from Nadal's missed, now 30, he's in trouble here. Damn cold, yeah. I would think Rafa skips the grass court season, rest and gets some hardcore practice prior to the Olympics. It wouldn't even be hardcore practice level because obviously the Olympics is at Roland Garros, so it's on clay. So he would what he could do is play that kind of mini clay court swing after Wimbledon, which I think is end of July. I want to say there's a couple of smaller tournaments, 250s, 500s. Rio, I think, is one. I think is that right? Lob from Nadal, not Rio. It's another one. Massive. Has he made that? I think he has. Smash from Zverev. Nadal runs across, running forehand, blazes it down the line, clips the sideline. Wow. They've got a lot to do here though at 15:30. Yes, I think it's no, it's not that. It's what's the one that what's the tournament that Sinner and Alcaraz played, and also Musetti beat Alcaraz in as well the year before. Basically, there's a couple of small European clay court tournaments that are 250s or 500s after Wimbledon, and it's like a mini clay court swing. And I wouldn't be surprised if Rafa plays that. as preparation for the Olympics if he were to miss Wimbledon. I'd like him to play. He's on the entry list. That doesn't mean he's going to play, of course, but yeah, we'll see. Surely he has to be realistic. Like, he's not going to win the Olympics playing this level. So unless he is somehow able to pick it up, what's going on? Faults. It's double fault. The crowd are cheering the chair umpire, but if it's double fault, it's a double fault. Come on, as a Rafa fan as well, like, what do you want to do? Do you want him to cheat? Do you want him to say no? Sorry, it's actually clipped. Laver Cup would be so crap. Yeah, I'm not massive. Look, for Federer, it made sense because he was one of the founders, so fine. But yeah, no, no reason, in my opinion, to do it for Laver Cup. He hasn't been heavily invested in like Federer has been. He wasn't one of the founders, etc. The only way I can see it being potentially fitting if they were to do a Laver Cup would be, and if he somehow managed to either get Federer out of retirement for a doubles match where he was doubles partners with him, or he did doubles with like Djokovic. I don't think doubles with Alcaraz. I don't really care about that. I love Alcaraz, but they're not the same generation. It's not passing of the torch either. Doing playing doubles together. I think it had to be with Djokovic. Flying into out from Nadal, slice from Zverev into the net because let's be honest. We can say Federer is Nadal's greatest rival, but he wasn't. It's Djokovic. Those head to head is 30-29. They play each other 59 times. And there's always been a bit of edginess to them. So if they could get them together to play doubles, that would be a fitting send off, I think. As the breakpoint opportunity here for Zverev to go 4-3 up in this third set. Can he finally take it? He had multiple breakpoints in the previous Nadal service game, couldn't take them. Serve out wide, backhand. Oh my word, that is phenomenal from Zverev. Nadal basically just serves out wide, charges to the net. Zverev makes him look silly. Crunches the backhand return down the line. 4-3 Zverev. He's played pretty well, Zverev, I have to say. Look, Nadal's level's not been terrible. I have to say, he's definitely not taken his chances. That's been the biggest thing, I think, in a lot of instances. But it's not been a terrible level, but it's also not been, it's not a Grand Slam winning level by any stretch. I think that's fair to say. And I guess his level would increase anyway as the tournament went on, as the greatest players who win slams, they don't tend to play lights out the first few rounds. They play themselves into the tournament, and then so that they peak during the semi-finals and final stage, and they're playing at their best. Well, they play their best when they need to, and I guess Nadal and Zverev today, they kind of had to have played close to their best because they're playing against really tough opponents in each other. But yeah, Bills is out of Roland Garros, lost in four. Oh my word! Wow, big upset for the French faithful. Anyway, Vamos says Ras Herman. Lebeau says, forgot it's going to be on clay. Well, then Rafa will definitely skip the grass court and stay on the clay. Yeah. I don't know about definite, but it could be. Yeah. So that wide into the backhand of Nadal. Forehand down the middle from Zverev. Forehand whip from Nadal. Very short. That steps in. Zverev goes cross court, comes to the net. It's a drop volley. It's not going to be good enough, though. It's not. Yeah, Nadal passes him down the line with the forehand. Big fist bump. He's trying to get the crowd behind him. He's trying to get the crowd to really spur him on here. But this is a big game. I think 5-3. I don't think Nadal comes back from this, even though we've seen him do it so many times before. I think Zverev will go on to win it. If he breaks here, though, obviously, it's different. And the crowd's chanting Rafa. Max says, I hope Phil's training with Rafa and Quate during December of last year really was a stepping stone for Phil's. Well, obviously not. When is the Olympics again? Yes, tennis is to be played on clay, right? Yeah, Roland Garros, yeah. It's in August. So in between Wimbledon and the US Open. Forehand cross from Zverev, backhand from Nadal, forehand on the line from Zverev, forehand cross from Nadal because the Olympics is in Paris. Drop shot from Nadal into the net. They could have done the Paris the indoor Masters tournament, right? But because it's in August, it's summer, so that's probably why they're doing it on clay. Where can I watch the live stream? Says Nizel. Hey Nizel, how you doing? So if you're in the UK, I don't know whereabouts are you based. In the UK, you can watch it on Eurosport or Discovery Plus. And if you're a different country, then I don't know. You have to let me know. My YouTube shows me live matches. Yeah, but those channels get taken down straight away. MJ, they never last. Oh, massive forehand into out from Nadal. Forehand cross comes to the net. Lob from Zverev. Smash put away from Nadal. 15-30. He's fighting. Yeah, so if you put if I was to show you guys the match, the channel will get taken down. I'll probably get away with it potentially for a day, but then that's it. I'll take it down. 100%. 100%. I've seen it happen to lots of different channels. This is devastating for Rafa. I still have hope for Rafa. Then there's near the little kid that first remembers a doll on this court is dying inside law. Okay, Rafa, you're still my number one. Lex, the tide is high, but I'm holding on. I'm holding on. I'm going to be your number one for Rafa. Max with the lyrics. Shout out from Philippines, says Raul. Hey, Raul, how you doing? I'm gonna jump over to YouTube, Raul, as well. Get involved, subscribe, get notified because only the live content gets streamed to Facebook. All our recorded content is all on YouTube. So come over here, subscribe, so you're able to stay in touch and get involved. And a wry smile from Nadal's wife as Zverev says a double fault. 15-40. So into the net from Zverev. End of an era. Really, Nagel went from 2-6 love sticks to being up 2-1 in the third set tiebreak, I believe. Forever in a day, Team Rafa says Gloria. So into the forehand of Rafa. 2 break points here for Nadal. Backhand crosses missed from Nadal. Hands on hips. Big opportunity missed from Rafa. That was a gimme backhand. So this is what happens in Zverev's legal issue. So he has a court hearing, if I'm not mistaken, or it's like a decision after Roland Garros. I'm pretty sure it's before Wimbledon, so it's after Roland Garros. See what happens with that. That'll be interesting. There's obviously a lot around that. It's difficult to pass judgment until obviously it happens, but until literally judgment's been passed. Backhand from Nadal short, backhand cross from Zverev put away. Zverev puts his Nadal puts his hands up like this as if to say, what am I supposed to do? It's too good. What am I supposed to do? 2 breakpoint save, juice. So that wide backhand from Nadal, short, massive forehand on the line from Zverev. Rafa tries to whip it cross court to pass Zverev, nets it. Advantage Zverev to go 5-3 up. Okay, so have you played the new topspin? No, I haven't. I was hoping topspin will reach out to me and let me trial it. They haven't, so no, I haven't, unfortunately. I also don't have a PS5, so yeah, yeah, I'd love to. I used to play topspin a lot as a kid, so yeah. I've heard mixed things about it. I think there's some people saying it's quite good, others saying the graphics aren't great, the mechanics, but I don't know. Anyway, Game point here, but a second serve. Will he double fault? We've seen a couple of them from Zverev in tight moments. Kick serve into the forehand of Nadal. Whips it down the middle. Backhand on the line is big from Nadal. Backhand cross on Zverev. Very good backhand. Then goes cross court. It's too good. Oh my word. Massive backhands from Zverev cross court. Monster. Holds 5-3. Consolidates the breaks. He's one game away from this match. I told you Nadal had to take that second set, otherwise he's going to get straight setted. Exactly what's happening. I'm playing it right now. It's really Steven also on 4. Okay. Nice. You should stream it, Sakea, actually, if you're playing it on YouTube or whatever. I imagine there's probably quite a few people that you could probably get some good views from that. Right, here we go. Nadal serving to stay in this match in what could be his last ever match at the French Open. Backhand cross from Nadal. Forehand from Zverev down the line is big. Steps in, goes backhand cross, puts it away. Wow. Zverev wants to win now. Doesn't want to wait. He doesn't want to wait. Greedy German, aren't you? Greedy. Max, this is okay. A great statement from Fazani. Should take advantage of that. Thank you, Max. I'm full of great ideas. Love 30. Oh, forehand long from Zverev, 15-30. This feels like a dream. Yeah, so Zverev is potentially 2 points away from handing Nadal fourth loss ever at the French Open. He would be 112-4. King of Clay abdicates. Yeah, not yet, but yeah, it's close. Forehand from Zverev comes forward, volleys, smash opportunity. Nadal's making work for it. What a defensive point from Nadal here. Oh, but Zverev does too much. Massive insult forehand. 15-40, 2 match points. The fairy tale wasn't to be at Roland Garros for Nadal. Not the French Open, anyways. Maybe the Olympics, who knows? But the crowd cheering Rafa, but there's 2 match points here. And I'm going to be honest, Rafa might cry after this, in honesty, but he hasn't played enough matches. It's simple as that, I think, in honesty. He just hasn't been, or he just hasn't been feeling well enough over a certain period to play or win this. As he blasts the forehand long, Alexander Zverev hands Rafael Nadal his fourth ever loss at Roland Garros. And it's a solemn applause and an embrace of the net from Zverev and Nadal. Zverev was and is, I think, a top 3 contender for the title this year. For Nadal, a massive shame, of course. And look, he is a fantastic champion. He's won it 14 times. He is the best ever when it comes to clay courts. He's the best ever player on clay. He's the best ever player at Roland Garros. And you know, his records, I don't know if they'll ever be broken on clay, in honesty. So, look, it is what it is. Zverev gets the win. And Nadal, unfortunately, it just wasn't to be. And as a Nadal fan, I had no expectations, so it's all good. Guys, make sure you tune in for for Monfils versus Say both Wilch, which Anthony will be covering in a few hours. But that should be a really good match, explosive for sure. So make sure you check that one. Obviously, Say both Wilch beat Medvedev last year in an upset. Monfils with the home crowd behind him. It's going to be a great match, I think. He says, "Come on, Rafa. The crowd is so chill. Let's see if only the tails were turned." Well, this can't be. Megan and Nadal lose at the exact same time. Lol. Saki1 says, "Thanks for the excellent commentary. No problem. It's okay, Rafa. Well done, Zverev. Yeah, all good. Guys, we'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Appreciate each and every one of you. And yeah, we'll see you hopefully on the stream in a couple of hours for Monfils versus Sebo with Welch. Otherwise, see you tomorrow."